The other announcement is that I'm gay.
Hey,
Congratulations.
everybody. Welcome to James is Gay. Lost Caravan RPG. I am your handler, Doc Rimbo. And as you see, especially if you are a frequent visitor to our Impossible Landscapes show on Thursday nights, you'll see this isn't M-Cell. No, it's not. This is A-Cell. Our friends, well, partially from a one-shot and then also from other Lost Caravan shows and other TTRPG shows, and I'm so glad to bring them here. But that sort of begs a question. So what's going on with M-Cell? Well, last week, 2 of them got trapped inside a burning building, and Lonnie almost died, and so they're all recovering, which means that the cast that you see on the screen right now might be confused when I say, welcome to Impossible Landscapes, Episode 7, starring A-Cell. So we're going to go around. We'll go around our cast, and we'll let them introduce themselves and tell you the names of their agents that they're playing as they are brought into the web that began, who knows when, but has been going for quite some time. I'm just going to go in the order that I've got here on my screen, so I want to start with Hoop. Hello. What are you doing?
There.
Who are you playing?
Oh, hi. I am Agent
Hi there.
Ashen. Where Agent Ashen here is just, looking to see what's happened to his family there. And no, I'm not going to do that voice the whole stream. I'm Andrew.
Howard.
I'm here all the time. I'm playing Agent Ashen, a computer-savvy agent who is new to Delta Green, but is probably on a lot of wanted lists somewhere.
At least a watch list.
At least.
Yeah, at the very least. Hoop, I am going to ask you to change the episode title to Impossible Landscapes Episode 7. Operation Alamo. Because we are going to be in that world, and you have the power to do that. Also, Elsie. Let's keep going. James.
I don't have that.
James.
Hi there.
What are you playing? Who's your agent?
I'm Brigitte. My name is Agent Altruism. I'm as American as it fucking gets. And I will be doing this accent the entire stream. Because I dedicate myself.
Is Agent Altruism from the American South, or are you just doing that accent because it's more American?
I feel like it's more classified than anything else.
Oh, okay. From parts unknown. Like The Undertaker. Okay, great.
I'm more than okay with being compared to The Undertaker.
Excellent. Sweet. I love it. Great. Thank you. Let us keep going. Sam, in your FBI gear. Hi, Sam.
If you
Who
can't
are you?
tell,
Who are you playing?
Tonight I'm playing Agent Anglerfish, and she's part of the FBI.
Obviously.
Super excited. Ace, hostage negotiator, hasn't lost a hostage ever. Never.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't believe in violence.
We were saying in chat, she's the face. She's the people talker of the group.
Talker.
Gross.
Always
Excellent.
talking.
Well, I'm glad that she's here to talk to people. And then Elsie, fresh off of a full day of work. Hi, Elsie.
Hey, I'm Elsie, and I play Agent. So funny.
It's still, I think it's hilarious. I want to be perfectly clear about that. It's still very funny to me.
It's still funny.
It's Agent.
I mean,
and I don't know, like a better question might be, is it funny to Agent?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, it is a joke to her.
Yeah,
okay,
she's
excellent.
just like, this is the stupidest name.
I love it. Fantastic.
So
and what
it's
is
so suspicious, it's not suspicious at all.
What's Agent's expertise?
Agent's expertise is forensic pathology. He works for the FBI as a medical, like, coroner, forensic examiner. Like the Science Bros team of Hannibal, pretty much.
I wonder if you know Agent Anglerfish.
Maybe.
No, because there's never bodies after my field assignments.
Hasn't lost a hostage.
100%.
Good.
It died right when it was supposed to.
Yep, they're still there.
Yeah.
Right there. Got him. Good. Well, all of that being said, let's jump right into it because you know how one shots are. We want to get to the meat. We want to get to the nitty gritty. Content warning. This game has some creepy stuff. Might get into, unsettling things and body horror and surreality and insanity mechanics and stuff. So if you need a break, that's fine. We're all taking care of each other. Don't worry about us. Deception is a right. Truth is a privilege. Innocence is a luxury. Knowledge is death. Born of the U.S. government's 1928 raid on the degenerate coastal town of Innsmouth, Massachusetts, the covert agency known as Delta Green opposes the forces of darkness with honor, but without glory. It was Thursday, September 3rd, 2015, incidentally, the same day of that aforementioned house fire, when each of you received a package in the mail. Inside, there was a cell phone, a brand new smartphone. It was still in the packaging, still had the little film on it. But when you powered it up, the background was a simple green triangle. And other than the essential apps, they even got rid of the annoying apps that everybody has and your phone won't let you get rid of. Those aren't on there. But other than the ones you really use most of the time, there was one app pre-installed, Snapchat. And as soon as the phone was activated, so were you, because a little alert popped up on the Snapchat app, and there was a message waiting for you, a video message. It was addressed to a Snapchat account that you never made, but it came with instructions. A figure appeared, a woman, and greeted all of you. Said, "Agents of A-Cell, I'm your handler, Agent Vapor, and this is your briefing for Operation Alamo. I apologize for the unusual method of communication. To be honest, I'm not familiar with Snapchat, but time is of the essence. And so before I go any further, here are the code names and faces for the rest of your team, so you can find one another." And one by one, your faces appear on the screen along with your agent name. How about a physical description? The same order. Hoop, what does Agent Ashen look like as your face pops up on the screen of this message?
Fairly thin, very, very lean build, dark jet black hair, very cleanly shaven, more on the younger looking side, but very, very sharply dressed.
Agent Ashen, it says at the bottom of the screen. Agent Altruism. Where did they get this photo? Is this his ID photo? What does he look like?
At the time this photo would have been taken, completely clean shaven, man with brownish hair, still has the pair of sunglasses on, that apparently he almost never takes off, and just looks dead into the camera with no expression, anything, just clean, cold, precise.
Excellent. Agent Altruism, it says, unironically. Agent Anglerfish. What does she look like?
So I think the picture that pops up is actually her badge photo. And it seems like a sharp contrast to Agent Altruism. You have this captivating smile, just this beacon of calm, and even though the bright words of FBI are written underneath it, just definitely like that radiant curve that seems to be persistent. Nothing about her is striking, She definitely has that girl next door type of vibe to her that just seems homey.
Mm-hmm. Welcoming, inviting, that
Mhm.
sort of thing. Not a glamour shot, but probably the best looking one of the bunch, as it says Agent Anglerfish. And Agent. What does Agent look like?
Agent is like, what are the descriptor terms I want to use? It's like angled features. Like not unattractive, but not like movie star
Sharp.
hot either. Just sharp, just very like, it would look like someone who means business. It's just like she doesn't fuck around. She's just here.
Right.
Always just like 10 steps ahead in her own brain. Brown hair, like mousy brown hair that's in a ponytail, usually to keep out of her face so that her hair doesn't get into, bodies.
Right.
And
you don't want guts in your hair.
no, you don't want guts in your hair. You don't. I'm not even gonna say been there because that's a whole different story. But and like I feel like it's a face where you could never tell if she's joking or not. But a lot of the time she is. It's just a very flat affect that she tends to like compose herself with. Very means business look.
Yeah. Someone you don't mess with.
No.
Those are the 4 faces that appear on your screen. A 4-person job. The voice returns and says, here's the situation. 2 weeks ago, on August 20th, a missing persons case was opened with the Las Vegas Police Department concerning one Emily Harris. Emily Harris, she says, is 28 years old, a nail technician at a local beauty salon. We heard about it, and honestly, it had no connection to the supernatural, so we didn't treat it like a priority. But we realize now that that might have been a mistake. A week later, so that would be the 27th of August, we noticed that agents from the DEA were snooping around the same case. So we looked a little bit more closely, and here's what we found. Emily Harris works with a coworker, a hairdresser named Ophelia Sitri. Sitri. And another photo pops up on your screens. I'll share those in your journal in just a second. Ophelia Sitri is the fiance, and I apologize, this gets a little bit convoluted, but you'll see where I'm going. She's the fiance of a DEA agent by the name of Michael Whitwer. Michael Whitwer is also a Delta Green operative, but Sitri doesn't know that, nor does anybody else. Codename Agent Vega. Vega has been missing in action since July 9th, and the DEA thinks he went on vacation, but in reality, him and the rest of V-Cell were a part of a Delta Green op in Boston. They haven't been in contact since the beginning of July. We booked each of you on a flight from O'Hare to Las Vegas, which leaves first thing tomorrow morning. The details are enclosed, along with the false identities you'll be traveling under. And each of you see this now. Within that same box, there is a stack of identificating papers. There's a passport, there's a driver's license, and there's a name tag naming you as members of the IRS, who are looking into Michael Whitwer and the financial irregularities surrounding his trip to Boston. Apparently, the DEA is looking into the same thing. We already have one team looking into V-Cell's disappearance in Boston. We need all of you to focus on the disappearance of Emily Harris. But most importantly, We need you to find any link between Harris, Citri, and Vega's disappearance. Whatever you find there could be a big help to the cell that's active right now in Boston. Your Las Vegas police contact is Lieutenant Marco Alvarez. He knows you're coming. He knows you're Delta Green. He's a friendly. And he can give you more detail as far as her case goes, but you should still keep a low profile. Remember, you're not there to find Harris unless you can, or unless it becomes crucial to the case. Your mission is as follows. Determine if there's a connection between Harris and Michael Whitwer's disappearance, along with Ophelia Citri. If what happened to Emily Harris is supernatural in nature, you eliminate the threat, suppress the information, and report back to us. If what happened to her is not supernatural, you eliminate the threat, you suppress it, you report back to us. Compile your findings and we'll debrief when you return. You can always reach me at this Snapchat account. One last thing, and this is of equal importance, if in the course of your investigation, you believe that you or a member of your team has become corrupted by something abnormal, particularly any mention of a play or a book, it's your responsibility to report back to us over this same channel as soon as you can so we can get you the help that you need. And there the message ends. And we're going to jump forward in time. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a look at the faces that came up. Here is a picture of Emily Harris. All player journals. Here is Ophelia Citri. And here is the picture on file for Michael Whitwer. And so we move forward. That was September the 3rd. It is now September the 4th. 7:14 a.m. and you are on an American Airlines flight out of Chicago O'Hare, destined for Las Vegas. Looking around, you can sort of suss out and spot other members of your team because you've seen their faces seated around the plane. Nobody's right next to each other, but you're all within like the same economy section of the flight. Does anybody do anything?
Agent Altruism, while not showing it, is deeply angered by the fact that he has to sit in economy and not a private jet or at least first class. Like, this feels like almost an insult to his skill.
Right. This plane in particular is 333. You are on the left-hand side and you're in a middle seat.
Oh.
Altruism.
Now I'm really not happy.
No, I would imagine not. And as you scan the plane, you sort of, just for a brief moment, you look up toward first class, which is the next section up, just with longing in your eyes. And the curtain to first class opens. And there's a man. He's this squat bald man carrying a suitcase in his arms. And you see him move quickly, like past you toward the bathroom, as if he's in distress.
I will
What's
take
everyone else
note
doing?
of this.
Okay.
That's it.
Doc, I
already-
don't know if you want to roll for this.
Sure.
But I absolutely would have just done the bare minimum of snooping into the airline's, flight
Okay.
roster and just canceled the
Yeah.
flights to the left and right of me, so that I have a row to myself.
Yeah. Okay. What is Agent Ashton's computer's skill? What's your score?
Computers.
Watch it be like 2.
80.
Oh,
80.
Jesus, I'm
You
right.
don't even need to roll. With an 80, like, this is something that you can easily get in and do. And so we'll say all the way, like, on the other side of the plane, directly across from Altruism, is Agent Ashen with the whole row to himself. And Agent Ashen, you are seated there. There's like movies and stuff like that. They're going to bring around snacks in a little bit. It's not that bad. Could be worse as far as airline travel goes. Yeah.
Oh no. So Agent Anglerfish has been looking around and seeing that Agent Ashton has like free seats by him. It's gonna
Mhm.
shimmy out and make her way over there.
Okay.
Are these seats taken? She sits
No.
down before he can reply. So
No, please.
And you recognize each other immediately, obviously.
No, I wasn't enjoying the extra room at all.
oh well, I'm glad because there's still another seat right there. I'm sure we could find someone else to sit there too.
Can I help you?
Yeah. She like extends her hand. Are you traveling for business?
No, pleasure.
Or I guess the other name is Pleasure, yeah. No, I just figured this is like a 4-hour flight.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's it's nice to talk to people and get to know other people, and you just seemed a little lonely over here. I mean, every other seat's full. I don't know why nobody wanted to sit by you. I just wanted you to know someone who does.
Highly offensive. Just to look at, to be near, it's awful.
I don't think it is.
You're not gonna leave, are you?
I mean, if you ask, I might, but this is a lot more comfortable than back there.
And almost as if on cue, when it becomes clear that she's going to stay here, the snack cart comes up and blocks her exit back to her seat. You know, like it's right next to you. And the flight attendant leans over and he says, would you like some pretzels?
Yes.
Okay, pretzels, and hands each of you a bag of pretzels. What to drink?
The strongest drink you can legally give me.
Okay, you, all right, party man. Getting started on Las Vegas early.
Yeah. Maybe get him a water too.
Okay, and a water. And what about for your wife? You, miss?
I'll have a Coke.
Okay, a Coke.
Does
All
not
right. And they
correct.
like pour it, hand you these tiny plastic cups, takes out a bunch of those tiny little liquor bottles, and reaches over and puts an extra one on your tray hoop. Puts an extra, he's like, and he winks at you. And sort of keeps on moving away.
He was totally flirting with you. Oh, I should have corrected him. Damn it. Sorry. Bad wingman.
You're fine. Have you done this with anyone else that you've seen on this plane? Or is it just me?
I mean, just you. If that makes you feel special. I could go find other people too. There seems to be 2 others to talk to.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
continue this sort of like awkward
It's-
new coworker conversation, and
Without staying coworkers.
you open your snacks, and both of you to make me an alertness check.
I'm good at this.
I'm not. I'm oblivious.
It's okay. I'm distracting.
Very. A 94 out of 20.
Yeah,
Alertness. Yeah.
it was a failure.
Ooh.
And an 8.
Did
Yeah.
I fail? Okay.
No,
good.
you succeeded very, very much so.
8 out of
So
80.
your alertness is 80. You're trying to roll under it, and really, when your skill gets to 80, you barely need to roll, like Ashen did with his computers check, you know. But an 8 is very good, and enough to see that as Ashen reaches in and takes one of those pretzels out, there is something on the pretzel. You spot this very small, bumbling, gold-flecked beetle crawling around the pretzel.
She's gonna put invading personal space. She's gonna put her hand on his mouth before he can like put the pretzel in his mouth.
Okay, he hasn't noticed this thing.
Yes? Was there something you needed?
Please don't lick me. There's something on your pretzel. Look, open your eyes.
Look down there, it is.
Disgusting. What is that?
Yeah, that's disgusting. I hope you weren't calling me disgusting. That's disgusting.
Yes. No,
Yeah,
I was
good,
not
okay.
referring to you.
What is
Do you want to try and identify it?
Know anything about
I mean,
beetles?
what is this? Like, do you have any, what, not entomology, that's words. What's the one for bugs? I don't know.
I did not take
Bugology.
Bugology. Do you want to try a bugology int ×5 roll?
bugology in ×5.
I don't have bugology, but I'm very, very smart.
Okay, do an int ×5. So if you just click on int, it'll give you a roll at your int score ×5, and you roll under it.
20 out of
Success.
80.
Yeah, very smart. You are smart, nerd. Look at you, nerd.
How
With
do
an
you do
80 intelligence.
×5? That's crazy.
It's very good. And good enough to know that you've never seen a beetle like this before. And the closer that you look at it, it's not flecked with gold. It looks like it's made out of gold. But it's alive and it's moving.
Ah,
The attendant is walking back up the aisle with the cart again.
shit. Squish it.
You can use this cup of yours.
Does it still have drink in it?
It does.
She's totally gonna go whoop.
Okay.
Cover
Okay.
it and just...
You down it, you cover this bug, and it's in there. Crawling around. And the attendant sort of sees you doing this and says, "Everything okay?"
Yes. Why wouldn't it be?
Do you have a Ziploc bag?
A zip, I think, maybe. Sam, make me a luck roll. It's just 50-50 in Delta Green all the time, but if you get under 50, they have a Ziploc bag on board. Oh, a 41, they do. He says, "Yes, I think so. 1 second. Do you want..." And he like sort of realizes that it came from the bag. "Do you want more pretzels?"
No.
Yes.
No, we're fine.
Okay. Okay. He seems confused, and then walks away and comes back with a Ziploc bag and another bag of pretzels for Anglerfish. Anglerfish, you open this other bag of pretzels, and there's another gold bug inside.
Oh my god. You handle this. Hold on. What if our buddies have them in their bags too?
Yes, you should definitely go check. They could be in grave peril.
Who's closest?
Speaking of checking, well, we're gonna say that it's Agent. Agent. You are seated in the middle section on one of the aisles. And the flight has been going for about an hour and a half so far. And as you sit there, you sort of do that thing which none of us admit that we do, but you're watching a movie on the screen of the person in front of you. The movie that they're watching, right? Mm-hmm. And you're trying to figure out what they're watching because you can't hear it. You know, they've got headphones in. But you start to piece together the story. And it's this story about a young woman who moves to the big city, and she's an artist. And one day she and this older man, like maybe you're not sure what the relationship is there, but they go to a bookstore and they purchase this little red book. And then there's this montage of her reading this red book fervently over and over and over. And then she's studying it. And then she goes back to the bookstore at night. And it's still open, which is kind of seems like a plot hole. And then she returns to her apartment. But when she returns, she has all this stuff with her, like these old radios and prosthetic legs and wheelchairs. And just as she starts to mount these things on the walls of her apartment, the person watching the film turns it off and goes to sleep. Weird.
Weird.
And then down the aisle, you see anglerfish spot you. With her big glowing orb of friendliness. Anglerfish, do you approach
Yes.
Agent?
Very quickly. Like bunking into people. You right. You.
Mm-hmm.
Don't eat those pretzels. Can I have your pretzels? Did you eat them? Is the bag open?
No. You want... Why? You can have my pretzels, absolutely.
Do you
Sure,
have
take
any
them.
other bags of pretzels from the flight?
Yes, I have about 5 bags of pretzels. I'm a pretzel hoarder, and I asked the flight attendant for about 5 more, but she wouldn't give them to me. No, I have 1 bag of pretzels.
Oh, okay. Snatch.
Okay, you've got them. Add a bag of pretzels to your inventory sheet.
You should move over by that guy over there, just pointing towards Ashen.
Everybody to his empty row.
Is there anyone sitting next to me? Well, I mean now.
Yeah, you're on the aisle. There's one person next to you. And I just want to be clear. You all like recognize each other from the Snapchat message. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's now just kind of like half standing up, just going.
No, I don't particularly like moving during a flight.
I really insist that you should go sit by him and see what's in his cup. You wouldn't believe what's in his cup.
Odds are I would.
Would you? Would you? You know what's
I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of weird things in a lot of places they shouldn't be. You know, as a forensic investigator. But I won't bore you with those stories.
I don't think that would be boring at all. But I don't know if you've seen something like this. You could add it to your list of weird things.
I think Agent is so convinced now that Anglerfish will not shut up until she does go look at it, that it would save her absolutely so much more of a headache to just go look at the cup, whatever is in it, and then get back to her either A, watching other people's movies, or B, finding the movie that she was watching that was so weird earlier, or C, going back to Sudoku, which apparently she is taking an interest in. So I will get up and I will.
Okay, I'll be right.
Okay, so are you in like the ma'am? Can I help you? Ma'am.
BB.
There's a dog on the plane.
There's a dog on the plane. It better not bark. Is anglerfish in the aisle, or are you in? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you're in the middle section. She just came from Ashen's row, which is like 4 rows up on your right, and just came back and is standing in the aisle talking to you.
She's kind of crouched down, trying to like not be such a bother, but she isn't totally like blocking the food cart.
Okay, I will follow you to look at this other person's cup to see a weird thing on a plane. This is all very ridiculous to her, but here we go.
Oh, the other guy though.
Wait, what? What did?
The
I'm
other-
sorry.
You go sit, cup. Bye. Needs to go find altruism.
Okay. Let's go see altruism. Altruism, you are kind of aware of these things happening. You're very alert, if I remember correctly.
Extremely.
Okay, so it's no, it does not catch you by surprise when, while all this is going on, you look up and see a squat, bald man come out of first class and move past you toward the bathroom, clutching a suitcase, as if he's in distress again.
With a suitcase this time?
He had a suitcase last time too. He was just kind of like holding it's a small, hard shell suitcase.
I'm gonna casually stick my foot out into the aisle, just to see if I can make him trip a little bit.
Okay, roll me a dex times 5.
Dex times 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
How'd you do?
39. I just
that
click
would
dexterity. Hold on.
Yeah, you did. That's it. That's a dex
okay.
times 5. I'm gonna spend a villain point to make you re-roll that.
Ooh,
Just I got him.
spicy.
37.
Even better.
You stick your foot out and you make contact with him, and he stumbles for just a second, but then he gets back up, doesn't even acknowledge you, and keeps going. And goes into the bathroom, shuts the door. And that's when Agent Anglerfish comes, looking for you.
It's you. Oh gosh, you're still wearing the shades. Have you eaten your pretzels?
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
No. But have you eaten your pretzels?
I didn't order pretzels. No.
You don't have to order things on plane. Is this your first time flying? They just give them to you.
I didn't ask for pretzels. How about that? I do not have pretzels.
I want to be clear here. There is somebody in the seat on the aisle between the two of you.
Yeah, that is.
Who's like...
I'm leaning over them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just.
Excuse me, sorry. So no pretzels?
Fine. That's all right.
How about you go sit back in your seat?
Do you want to switch seats? Somebody has a free seat by them that you might think is much more interesting. Sorry, no offense.
You know what? I feel like it'd be better if that person just had a seat to themselves. Give them the extra
No.
space.
No, he's lonely. But so don't order. Okay, I will go take that seat.
Okay.
But you're not going to eat any pretzels.
No, I'm gonna have several Jack and Cokes.
Just make sure your drinks are good. You know, you too. Make sure your drinks are good. Nothing in them. You know, sometimes these things are on planes for a while and things get left in the containers that are sealed?
Ma'am, I think I can handle myself. You can go.
I wish I had a sound effect for this, but at that point it goes, and the fasten seatbelt light comes on.
Oh, well, I gotta go sit.
And they
Bye!
say, and the voice comes over the intercom and says, "There is a butler. Hold on, wait. I gotta do this right."
Hey there, folks. This is your captain speak. We have a stand. Again, bad about 39 miles. We're gonna get a little bit of turbulence. Ask everybody to return to their seats and keep those seatbelts fastened. That's right. And thank you for flying American Airlines.
And as he's saying that, an anglerfish shuffles back off to her seat. Altruism. You see a squat, bald man move out of first class, clutching a suitcase, heading toward the bathroom behind you.
Another one?
Same one.
So he came back during that interaction.
Not that you saw.
As the fastened seatbelt light comes on, Altruism is going to rudely move past the guy that sits next to him and gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. You sort of step over this person next to you, and he says, I can get up. I can get up if you want me.
No, you sit there.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. You get out into the aisle, and you move toward the bathroom, and the little latch indicator thing says vacant, and you push the door, and it opens. There's nobody in there. And at that point, one of the attendants comes by and says, "Sir, the fasten seatbelt sign is on. We're going to need you to return to your seat."
I'm gonna just lean in real close and just go, "Ma'am, unless you want the person next to me smelling absolute shit, I'd probably suggest you let me use the restroom."
Make me a persuade check. Persuasion in Delta Green covers intimidation, deception, all that stuff. So
I remember from last
skill.
time when my first role was to intimidate somebody on an airplane. I'm coming full circle. Failure.
That's
Bullshit.
a failure. She says, well, I'm gonna have to ask you to hold it, okay?
I
And,
promise you.
Okay. She starts condescending to you and gesturing towards your seat and walking you back there. But even as you walk away, you can tell there's nobody in that restroom. Make me a sanity check just as this whole thing is happening.
Okay.
Just make sure you're not just losing it. You got airplane fever.
Remind you, I'm close to breaking as is. I didn't succeed any recovery checks.
You might even call it cabin fever.
Success.
For an airplane.
All right, no sanity loss for you.
I think I'm actually gonna go and pretend my seat's in first class, and gonna go see what that short bald man was up to.
Make me a luck roll.
Okay. I gotta find luck on this. Luck, here we go. Failure.
There are no seats open in first class.
What do you mean? Oh,
They're all
there's.
booked.
Oh.
There's no empty seats up here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have mixed up my seat with somebody else's.
Yes. Right back this way. Okay?
Could I see the man? Or do I not get close enough to first class before that even
You get into first class and take a good look around. And all the seats are taken. This man was dressed in a sort of a suit and had a pork pie hat on. And now that you think about it, as you look around first class very quickly with your super awareness. As you look around really quick, his fashion sense is a little bit out of date. Like, it seems like something that somebody from the 1940s would wear. But as you scan this area, there is nobody dressed that way. You're not sure where he came from or how he got back to the front, but it happened like you were watching a video clip on loop.
I have pen and paper on me always in my journal. I'm going to go ahead, as I'm going back to my seat, and I pass those 3. I'm going to write something down, rip it, and just casually slide it into that aisle before I go sit down.
Okay. What do you write down?
Strange bald man, first class. Keep an eye out.
Slides to the A cell row.
Mm-hmm.
All your seats are taken, Ashen.
Is Agent up there? You're muted, LC.
Agent had a silent spell cast on them. We're actually playing D&D. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, wrong game.
I kind of like pictured it that I was first in getting back to go look at the cup before the turbulence came on, and then the turbulence came on, and then I sat down in the one in the aisle, and then so that anglerfish could not sit in the row, and I am not
like that would stop her.
Please do not crawl over me.
That is definitely
Just
happening.
scoot over to the window.
Oh, I guess. Oh.
And here comes altruism passing you notes like it's math class.
But then who's in the aisle? Me or anglerfish? If we all scooted, I guess it's anglerfish.
Well,
Yes.
do you scoot in?
I guess so. I don't want you to crawl over me. Don't cause.
So altruism passes you this note. Agent, you said you were going to look for this movie?
Yeah.
Okay. You can do that here. But
Also,
no matter
how
how
do
long...
I make a sanity improvement?
That was a thing that you do with downtime, and you didn't do it.
Okay.
So
I'm a silly little. Can you what?
So let me ask this: how would she have recovered sanity during the year between cases?
I mean,
the number one
also,
way is sanity, is therapy.
You know
the way
what?
most people do it.
She already goes to like a
Therapy.
support group anyway, so like she's a big supporter of therapy.
I like that. Great. Okay. So as therapy, the question that I'm going to ask you is, we'll just do it real time. The question I'm going to ask you is, are you truthful with what you tell your therapist? Do you tell them about Mrs. Bowman in the septic tank being set on fire?
One of my crowning accomplishments.
Is this like an FBI therapist, like one that understands that we see fucked up shit and is not going to call the police on me?
Now, this might be an FBI therapist. This is not a Delta Green therapist.
Right. How truthful is truthful?
It's Sam. Truthful is if you tell the truth, you might regain sand, but that means your therapist might lose sand. If you do not tell the truth, you don't regain as much sanity. But you still regain sanity no matter what.
Yeah, I'll tell the truth.
Okay. Flashback. You're telling your therapist about this retired person, and you were searching their cabin up in Wisconsin, and you found what must have been his wife that he kept captive in there, but she wasn't human anymore and was host to something else.
Oh wait, like that degree of truthful?
Well, you tell me. This is what I'm asking.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, like I feel like she wouldn't say that it was a host to something else or lean into like the supernatural part, but like definitely found someone in a septic tank who was alive was the wife of a person who went a little bananas. And we had to eliminate them due to
That's good enough.
yeah.
So what this needs then is I need a luck roll from you to determine how good of a therapist this is. And
can a critical failure just be like Freud and it's just like, no, listen, everything you're describing is about your mother and how much you want to fuck her.
maybe you want a penis.
Yeah.
Oh
96 out of
boy.
50.
Wait, do we have a hero point? Can I use
Well,
it?
it's not a fumble. You do have a hero point.
Guys, I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
Can I use it? Are you guys mad if I use it?
I'm not mad.
Might as well.
I failed anyway.
Another failure.
No.
BPD.
You gain back, Elsie. You get 1 sanity point back because therapy works. Okay, even if your therapist is a weirdo. Also your therapist. You have to find a new therapist. They retire. It's not good for them.
You know, not everyone's cut out for the job.
No, they're not. Okay, so back to the plane here. You're looking for this movie.
Okay.
And no matter how long you look, you cannot find it. There's a limited selection on airplanes. And it takes you a while, the next hour, as you're flipping through all these different options. There's nothing about a young artist in New York City and a bookstore and acting weird and reading a red book. Now I'll have a sanity check from you.
Love that for me. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I lose the 1 sanity that I just got back.
Well, it would be a wash then, yeah?
No?
Oh, you're fine.
Fine.
It was probably some sort of weird, like, limited thing, or maybe you just can't find it.
We have different, like, tiers. They must have bought, like, a premium package for movies, pay-per-view
They
or whatever.
must have. Yeah, they must have. Eventually, you land in Las Vegas, which is a relief. Altruism, you do not... oh, hold on. Let me do this one last time here.
Hello, everybody. You can be Mega 5% in Las Vegas. I just want to tell you thank you for coming on today. I'm going to take you back to friend. And my special friend. Ah, it's going to be coming by with some offers about the American Airlines credit card. And
it goes. But you don't see that man again. And so it's kind of a relief to set down in Las Vegas and exit the plane to the beautiful sounds of people who have put slot machines in an airport. And the 4 of you are on the ground all together. What do you do first?
There's the beetle. No clue what it is, but we found it more than once. I don't know if you were a bug person. I don't want to assume.
How many bugs do we have? Like if
You have 2.
2. Okay. Was there not one in her own bag?
No. It was only in the one that he got and the replacement one.
Oh, and it wasn't in the bag that she took from Agent?
Nope.
Okay, so I can't say this with 100% certainty, but I'm pretty sure that those bugs were only in your bags.
Wonderful.
That's kind of cool.
We have different definitions of the cool.
So what do we do?
Don't choose to keep it as a pet or whatever.
But we gotta figure out what it does. Like, what if it was trying to infect you with some sort of like nanobot technology?
Kill it.
What do you guys think? Just like looks over at Agent Altruism.
Altruism has already left and is trying to find that guy.
You're searching the arrivals area of the airport. You don't see him. I would imagine the four of you go to rent a car. Don't see him.
We're off to a great start.
What did you take any other measures to look for him?
Altruism's the only one who saw him, right?
Yep.
Like saw him. I saw him.
As far as you know. If
we-
altruism were to ask you, did you guys see that guy? None of you saw this guy.
Did altruism see them get off the plane?
No.
But you meant to lose somebody. What are you looking for?
Oh. Bald man carrying a briefcase. Don't see him, however.
Got the plane before us.
Apparently so.
All right.
They will
so,
remind all of you at this point, too. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you there. We'll remind you that, you've got a mission.
Step on me all you
And
want.
it's not about bugs, as far as you know.
But it could be. This could be the connection.
It's not the connection at all.
You hang on to that bug. Go meet with her. Were you meeting with her handler?
Your handler sent you a message. You do have a friendly contact at the Las Vegas Police Department.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a glass cup because I don't know if this thing's gonna chew through the Ziploc bag we put it in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's capable of. So I'm gonna go get
Got a little pet.
Yeah, a gaudy souvenir, like glass "Welcome to Las Vegas" cup. Lid.
Excellent. It's a shot glass, but that's all you can find in the airport. It's like a little Las Vegas shot glass with a picture of the "Welcome to Las Vegas" on it.
There we go.
But there's plenty of room for this bug because it's like,
Oh, oh my god, I'm gonna name it.
and so you just sort of seal the top of it with like, I don't know, the Ziploc and all that stuff, and he's just like crawling around in there.
I'll put his friend in there too.
Why are we caring about bugs?
Don't ask questions.
Anglerfish is multi-classing into ranger.
Harmless hobby. Fine.
It was in
What?
his sealed pretzel bag.
You know the USDA allows you to have up to a certain amount of bug content in your food?
Or in your nitrile gloves.
Can we say that this conversation is happening while you're getting a car and
Yes.
like
Oh, yeah, we
driving
have
to
a
the
car
Las
waiting
Vegas
for
Police
us.
Department?
It's like
Oh, you have a car waiting for them.
pulled up the laptop. Just
Nice.
This
I'm just
better
gonna
be a
say-
nice
Excellent.
car.
Absolutely.
Today, one of the doctors went to put on a glove, and then when they put it on, they saw that there was a mosquito in the glove, but it was like in the nitrile, so like it fell in the vat and then got made into a glove, like Jurassic Park style.
I'm the one who says creepy things, Elsie, on this show.
It was cool looking. It was Jurassic Park glove.
Was there blood in the mosquito?
No, I think this mosquito was preserved in nitrile, so
So you exit the airport,
Mm.
and you're blasted with Las Vegas heat. It's dry, but it is oppressive. And there's the car waiting for you. What kind of car is it? Who?
it's just a Camry. Nothing fancy.
Okay. Nice. I'll throw your stuff in the trunk, and you
Who's
get
driving?
in.
I'll drive.
All yours. That's the keys.
I call shotgun.
No.
Too bad.
Take shock.
Getting shotgun.
In this reality, there's only one police station because I don't know which one you'd go to, but it's the one they tell you to go to, and you go there.
The others are closed.
And-
for maintenance.
All the others are closed for a special holiday, which I just made up, called September 4th, Las Vegas Police Day Off. And
Gamble day.
but this one's open for some reason. And you pull up at this one, you come inside, and it's a police station. There is a lobby, a waiting area. There is a person manning the front desk. There's a big glass window. You know what I mean? It's like safety glass, slide stuff underneath, that sort of thing. Who approaches?
What time of day is it?
I thought so.
Who else?
Yeah. Anglerfish strolls up. What do you say to the officer who is working behind the window, who is a non-binary hottie for Elsie?
What time of day is it? Good evening, good morning.
You left at like 7 a.m., a little bit earlier than that. So it's currently about, local time is like 9 a.m., you know, because you lost some hours. And
Good morning.
Hi there. How can I help you?
Hey, hope you're having a good day, by the way. Just got off the flight here.
So far, you know.
You know, it's just starting.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
But we are here for an appointment with a certain detective Marco Alvarez.
Oh, Lieutenant Alvarez. Yeah, he just came in. Let me just check with him really quick if you can just wait out there for a second.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Very little time passes. Lieutenant Alvarez comes out, mid-30s, handsome guy, you know, in pretty good shape. He's in a suit. He's got like the suit jacket on. You can all see like he's got a strap on. He's got a gun, and no, not a strap on, Sam. A strap on, like a gun holster.
Oh,
Gun holster.
That.
Well, what kind of gun are we talking about here?
I mean, like
He's got
that's
a
what
gun.
it's called. It's a gun holster.
It's a gun holster. I call it a strap on. Maybe that's just me.
That's it.
Okay,
That's just
all right.
You. That's just you, Doc.
All right.
So if I Google strap on,
No.
Please don't do that. No.
Nope.
Oh, that's not a gun. Not
So
even
this-
guns.
So this police officer,
need the
we're
harness.
cruising towards
for it.
that mid-show break already. This police officer comes out and he says, "Oh, hi. You're the IRS agents, yes?" And
Yeah.
like he gives you a look to be like, I'm playing along.
It's just pain in altruism's like mind.
Yes,
Here, we
we
can-
are IRS agents.
Great. We can talk privately in my office. Right this way.
Thank you.
It leads you down to a private office and says, okay, so I don't know how much you know. We've been looking into this Harris disappearance, this case for a while, and at first it was just weird, but now apparently, I don't know, he connected to one of your Delta Green agents or something like that. So,
Maybe.
anyways, what can I tell you? What do you need to know?
Have any other agents come in, particularly from like the DEA or anything like that, asking you questions?
Well, we know that the DEA is, so they're looking for Whitwer. Apparently he went missing a while ago, and they've
We have
been.
no idea where. Last time maybe Whitwer was seen, where this might be.
Oh, let me see. I mean, I don't know, but I think it was maybe beginning of July, something like that. We actually, and he looks through his files and says, we didn't get a report, but we got a copy of the report. His girlfriend sent a missing persons report to the DEA, called them, and alerted them on, and he looks at a piece of paper, on July 9th. So, I mean, that's almost 2 months ago, right? A little bit more.
You got her information?
Yeah, sure. Hold on one second. And he looks around a little bit more and pulls out piece of paper, writes it down for you. And he says, Ophelia Citri is his girlfriend. 1704 Williamsport Street down in Henderson, just south of Las Vegas. But anyways, the DEA has been looking because they think that he kind of, I don't know, vanished or like took off or embezzled some money, something like that. And I mean, that's that. The case that I'm more familiar with is the Harris case.
Right. Were Harris and Citri roommates?
No, I don't think so. They were co-workers at the
Co-workers?
salon.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Do
don't
they
know.
do any after-work activities together on a regular basis?
Not according to Harris's boyfriend. We talked to him, name Dunbar, Dunbare. First name Micah.
Address?
Yeah, sure. And he gives you an address for Micah Dunbar. And he says, he was the one who called us when Harris went missing. Anyway, how about I just tell you the whole thing? What has happened.
Don't dance around it.
So, they lived together, she and Dunbar, and she was going to do I guess, an on-call appointment in Mountain Springs, which is a little bit out of town. And she was coming home, said she ran out of gas, so she called Micah around 8:30 p.m. And this was August 19th. Called Dunbar asking for a ride, and he gets ready to leave, he says. But just as he's ready to go, she calls him again, terrified. He said she was like breathing real heavy, like she'd been running. And she said that someone was chasing her into the desert. And so, after that, he called us back. We sent a unit out to his house, where he and Harris live. And then about 40 minutes later, according to the officers who were there, the phone rings and it's Harris. And, well, she was just like sobbing, like weeping. And we tried to get her to talk. She wouldn't say anything, just mumbling and weeping. And finally, she was in the middle of trying to say something, and some guy must have been nearby because he shouted something. I didn't hear what he said, but it was the last thing that anybody heard. We have looked for her car. We've looked for her cell phone. We haven't found anything. And I mean, we're not like half-assing it here, right? We know how to find people's cell phones and triangulate signals and look for plates and car registrations. And I don't know. So we dug a little bit more. That nail appointment in Mountain Springs, it never existed. It wasn't real. She must have been going out there for something else. And according to a witness that we found, she was at a rest stop near there around 6:40 p.m. and talking to some guy. He's like a middle-aged white guy, mid-40s, carrying a suitcase, wearing a suit with a pork pie hat. Anyway, that's all we know. But apparently that was enough to get you guys involved.
Got the address of that rest stop?
Oh, yeah, sure. He writes it down for you. Writes the mile marker. But, I mean, that was like, what, a week and a half ago?
Any witness testimonies that we should take a look at?
No, but Dunbar recorded the phone calls.
Indeed.
Yeah, so We didn't take him into evidence because, I mean, we heard what we heard. You know, everybody was there for it. But
Right.
if you want to hear it for yourself, you can go and talk to him.
Good idea. Any the rest of you got any questions?
Yeah, I don't know if I misheard. I might have misheard, but did you say that you guys found her out in the desert, crying?
No. She called Dunbar,
Called.
Yeah.
out of breath, panicky, said someone was chasing her.
Right.
And then she called back 40 minutes later, and she was just sobbing and weeping, and some guy shouted something, and the line disconnected.
And you couldn't understand what he was shouting over the line.
I wasn't there.
But you said that Dunbar had recordings, so did you listen to those?
Yeah. It was like something like, "Have you seen something?" I don't remember. Sorry, I've got a lot on my plate. I'm not trying to give a bad impression. What's that?
Since you knew we were coming, you should have read the case file, Lieutenant.
Yeah. I can look it up. It'll take me a while. You know, it might be better you go and hear it for yourself.
It's fine. We'll go get it.
Go have a coffee.
He does. He goes and has a coffee.
Leave us in this room alone.
Yes. He gives you. He actually is fine with that. He's like, yeah, go ahead, take time, all the time you need. Talk it over.
And pat him on the shoulder. Coffee.
He smiles. He's just trying his best.
What?
That sound like your guy.
Can I do some sort of check?
Altruism. I think you caught this. I'm not sure, but what the detective, what Lieutenant Alvarez just said is that a witness reported seeing Emily Harris at a rest stop near Mountain Springs, talking to a guy who is balding, middle-aged, Caucasian, mid-40s, carrying a suitcase and wearing a dated suit. That does sound like your guy.
Sounds precisely like him.
Look at that connection already. Alright, so what do we think? Two of us go pay a visit to this Micah. You go pay a visit. I definitely remember her name. Ophelia?
Citri. Mm-hmm.
So it's just Harris and Whitmar that are missing, right?
It is Harris and Whitwer. Now, Whitwer's been missing since the beginning of July. Harris has been missing for about a week and a half.
Okay. I thought Citri was missing too. Okay.
She's not. You've got her address, too.
Just her boyfriend.
You do only have one car.
Oh, shit.
Alright. Let's go
I mean,
pay a
that's
visit.
easily remedied.
I get a strange feeling I can't trust you outside of any supervision.
We can trust Ashen.
I think he was talking to you.
As far as I'm concerned, I've only seen competency from one person here.
Is that you?
No.
I found the bug.
Alright. Let's go pay a
This
visit
is
to
what I mean.
Ophelia.
right.
As we get in the car, altruism. I'll let oh god, one of the other agents drive. Ashen drive is going to take out his notebook, write in it, and then rip out a page, hand it to Agent. And the first thing it says on the top is "Do not show anybody." And I will DM both you and Elsie what it actually says on the paper.
Doc, since I know you have all this information immediately at your disposal,
I do.
I would love to just pull open the laptop and just do some data mining of like all of their social media accounts and look for any words that might pop out.
Aren't you
Okay.
driving?
Yeah. He is.
I'll
but
drive.
We can say that you take. Okay, never mind. Anglerfish is driving.
But you just hit it's a program.
No.
You just hit enter.
No.
Ashen's in the front seat. Ashen.
Oh god.
Who's driving?
First thing. Anglerfish.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay, first of all, before we get to like the nitty gritty, I need to know, Sam, what kind of music does Anglerfish put on the radio?
Wait. What was popular in
It would be
Uptown
it's
Funk You Up?
Tail-
Uptown Funk
okay,
You Up.
Uptown Funk. Yep. That's what goes on the radio. Is that for that white gold? Okay, and
Oh, Doc, please keep going.
Wild and
No. No, we need more.
living it up in the city. You take off. Ashen, you look at your phone. The first thing that you do is you punch in those addresses you got. Dunbar is actually closer. Dunbar is on the way to Citri's house. I don't want to railroad you. It's up to you. But if you don't want to backtrack, you can go there first. It's up to you. Okay. And so then you start scanning everybody else. Whitwer does not have much of an online presence, and that probably comes with being a Delta Green agent. Doesn't really do much social media, nothing like that. Then you look up Harris. Harris has a Facebook account. She has some like other stuff that is like LinkedIn and stuff that's not really that well used. But on her Facebook account, the last interaction she had on Facebook, the last time it seemed like she was active, was where was it? It was no, I've got it right here. I've got it right here. The last time she was active was the 13th of August. And strangely enough, the last thing that she did on the 13th of August was leave a comment on a photo posted by Ophelia Citri. But you can't see that photo because you're not friends with them on Facebook. Do you want to make me a computer's roll to see if you can backdoor your way in there and see what it is?
80 out of 80.
Fantastic. That's a success. You got it. So you are... It's touch and go there for a little bit, but you are able to get in to see that post. You quickly determined that it was also the last time that Ophelia Citri was active. It seems like before then, she was mostly posting stuff about her business. She's got some positive Yelp reviews as a hairdresser. And before then, a lot of her presence are pictures of her with Michael Whitwer. You can piece a little story together here, but it seems like she was in a bad relationship and that ended. And then she met Michael Whitwer and they got engaged and she was crazy in love with him and so happy. And then in early July, there is a brief cryptic post about Whitwer going missing. And it's like this sad thing, like she's just sort of like, shouting into the void, Citri is. And then a month and some days later, she posts this photo onto Facebook. And I'm going to give it all to you and show it to you. I also put a little gold bug in there if you want. But here's what the post looks like. It is a picture of a telephone pole with a sticker posted on it. She posted at 4:45 p.m. Not much longer after that, Emily Harris comments and says, "What is this? Oh, I don't like it." And as you're looking at this thing, you don't like it either. And you can't put your finger on why. But something about this is unsettling. You simultaneously want to know what this would look like if the picture was in focus. And also you don't want to know. It's like that mix of excited and scared, but amplified to a high level. That is the last social media presence from either of them. Emily Harris disappeared 6 days later.
I would have shared all of this as it was all covered.
Okay.
Ooh, especially one who depends on social media for business, like being a hairdresser. Who just stops posting? Who just cuts out social media? Doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, her friend, business partner, and her fiance just went missing. Be a reason to cut out for a bit.
Maybe.
Not entirely out of the question to go off the grid sometimes, but
And posting that
A
weird
little bit.
picture?
that's where I would call it weird. Also, at this point, Agent would have rolled down the window of the car and lit a cigarette, and then threw out the crumpled up paper that Altruism handed her. But litter and smoking in a rental car, it's the two greatest sins while traveling.
Absolutely. Roll me a luck check.
Oh man, we're not gonna get the deposit back. Did you put a deposit down on this?
I
On
gotta
the
find
company card?
No,
The person that rented this car doesn't exist. A
Wow, I was
100.
gonna go easy. I was gonna go easy on you. That is a 100. That's a fumble. As you toss that piece of paper out the window, and the police lights flare up behind you. Anglerfish, they are signaling for you to pull over.
Do not pull over.
You weren't speeding,
Oh god,
were
here
you?
we go
Driving.
again.
The lights are on.
None of
Nope.
us have a wee woo
You
light.
You keep driving.
Obviously, pull over.
No,
You're pulling
I will-
over.
I will shoot each of you.
Anglerfish, I need to know
Keep
right now, what are you
driving.
doing?
Pulling over.
Okay, you pull
Don't
over.
shoot.
We are
Um,
federal agents.
We can't get in trouble.
We
We'll
outrank
just-
these people.
Yeah.
No. What trouble?
We are not above the law.
You are literally wearing an FBI hat. Like, you could not scream your profession loud enough.
she's not wearing that now. She's obviously in IRS mode.
Yes. Because
Um,
this is what I excel at.
a young police officer, black female, approaches side of the car, and she says, she sort of like looks in the back seat and scans. It would be Agent and Altruism in the back seat, and then moves to the front.
Flash the CIA badge and just shake my head no and put it away.
Make me a persuasion check or a law check.
Oh boy. Let's see which one I'm better at. Law or persuasion? Haha. Gotta go persuade, because my law is not as good. Success
Okay.
on a 12.
Okay. She continues to walk up and leans over to talk to Anglerfish and says, "You all feds?
IRS
Guy on the back's got a
ones.
badge. IRS."
Uh-huh.
Looks back at Altruism. Thinks about the badge that she saw. Looks back and says,
Stone cold.
why are you here?
Accounting conference.
An accounting conference?
Yeah. It's for smart assets. Oh.
Damn it, Sam. She, one by one, with Altruism last, she looks at everybody else in the car. Ashton, what do you do when she looks at you?
Wait.
Oh, wait. Agent?
I'm looking at my phone and then pretending to look at my phone, and then act like I didn't even realize that there was a cop there, and
Mhm.
then look up, and then look back at my phone.
For the two of
Unfazed.
you, the most suspicious people that have ever existed in a car ever.
That's not suspicious. That's being cool around a cop. We weren't doing anything wrong. Why would I act like friendly?
Officer, is there
And
a
then she
problem?
looks at. She says, "Well, I'm not sure where you are from, but we don't litter here in Las Vegas.
Are you
All right,
kidding?
we got enough loose pieces of paper flying around on the street. We don't need more. So,
Back there, litter.
you know, the
Paper's
lady in the back
biodegradable.
seat." And she looks at Agent.
You
Uh-huh.
didn't.
And it looks like she's going to like lean in, and then she looks at altruism one last time. She says, "All right, don't let it happen again." Goes back
I
to her
will
car.
make sure it doesn't.
Well, won't see her at the conference. She's not a smart asset, is she? I say after she's gone, because paper is biodegradable. So therefore, it's not litter.
Did you just repeat my pun back to me? Oh yeah. Okay. This is gonna be great. Yep.
You proceed,
She's just doing her job.
and
Why
You
do I
eventually-
get placed with the incompetent ones?
you eventually arrive at Micah Dunbar's residence, and theoretically Emily Harris's residence, although she hasn't been there in quite some time. You just stroll on up, knock on the door, and he answers. He's in your journals, but here's a look at him.
It looks like a Micah.
He has a Reddit
Does, doesn't
profile.
he? Dude does have a Reddit profile, I'm sure. Yeah, and which you would know, Ashen. You looked up all this stuff. He doesn't have anything weird. I mean, he seems to be into feet, but that's not weird. I mean, we don't shame other people's kinks.
He updates his LinkedIn profile like twice a week.
Yeah,
It's
right. Exactly. Loves the internet. He's one of those. Can you imagine people on the internet? And gross. And he answers the door and looks a little bit like confused, but not agitated or anything like that. Yeah, how can I help you? That's his voice now. No, that's too much. How can I help you?
Ooh,
What's
Micah
going on?
Dunbar? Oh, sorry.
Yes, I'm Micah Dunbar.
Confirmed.
What?
We got some questions for you. That's it.
Who are you?
Depends who you ask, but from the IRS.
I file my taxes every year.
Yeah, there are some
Hi.
discrepancies we wanted to talk to you about. Do you care if we come inside?
Well, I prefer not to talk about this unless I have my accountant present.
See, the thing is, it's not about you.
Oh. Is it about Emily?
It is.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Come on in. The apartment that he lets you into is, it's kind of got like the signs of a man-child whose live-in partner has been missing for a week and a half. You know, like he's both grieving and he's also messy in general. So it's like, yeah, that kind of place. Do you guys want something to drink? I have room temperature LaCroix.
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
Heard from some of our friends at the PD that you have some recordings?
From the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just trying to track down Emily.
I work as a legal assistant, so once I got the feeling that something was wrong, I recorded it on my phone.
Very smart.
Here, let me grab it. he grabs his phone. It's probably in his pocket. Pulls it out. And
Agent, you want to take a look at that?
Yeah, I do.
it's never not funny. Never not funny that her name's Agent.
Took me a minute. I was like, wait
Yep.
a second.
Never not funny.
Me.
And he brings up these files. There are 2 of them. He says, I didn't get the first one. She called me around 8:30 asking for a ride because she was out of gas. It was just by the side of the road. She wasn't like at a gas station or anything. I mean, that would make sense, right? Because she ran out of gas. But she called me, said, I'm out here. I don't know where I am. Can you come and find me? I'm on highway, put in the name of a highway from Las Vegas. And I said, yeah, sure. And so I get my shoes on. I was looking for my keys. Sometimes I put them down. I don't remember where I put them. And anyways, as soon as I'm ready to go out the door, she calls me again, and she just, here. And he presses play. And you hear the voice of a woman who sounds terrified. And she says, Micah, I'm not sure, but I think someone's following me. I'm trying to get away from them, but I had to run. I ran out into the desert. I don't know how good my signal is, but it's a man, sort of like a big guy in a suit. I don't know what. And then she screams. And the line goes dead. And he says, so after that, I called the police. The police came, and 40 minutes later, my phone rings again. And it was her. But he presses play. And then you hear a good 5 minutes of Emily Harris weeping incoherently, just sobbing. And then, you hear like both Micah and you hear the officers present trying to calm her down and trying to get her to speak. But whenever she says something, you can't, like, it's just mumbling and it's sobbing and it's bubbling and it's like you can't make anything out. And then after this goes on for a little while, finally a loud male voice on the other end shouts, "Have you seen the yellow sign?" And the line goes dead.
Meant like one of those roadside signs, like construction?
That's maybe. Or maybe like a safety sign, like crosswalk. It doesn't make any sense, though. Like some crazy guy or something.
Yeah.
Police
Micah,
still call
could
once
you-
in a while. I think I'm still a suspect.
Could you forward those recordings to us?
How about anglerfish? You've got to have through the roof persuasion, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm looking. All right. That is criminology, bureaucracy. There's so many lists. Persuade, 80.
Yeah. He feels like he can trust you. And so he says, yeah, sure. What number should I send it to? You give him a burner number for your Delta Green phone, or
yeah,
do you give him your personal number?
No, the Delta Green phone.
and he sends those recordings to you. Boop, they're there.
How often do you listen to these?
I mean, if you had asked me that like a week ago, I was listening to him every day, trying to figure out maybe I could hear something this time or get some detail. Like, you know how sometimes you watch those TV shows and like the really smart people can like hear a bird in the background and know that that bird is only native to this one place. But I tried that and it didn't get me anywhere.
It's gonna put her hand on top of his. Hey, just so you know, you do have experts on this, okay? We're going to find her. Okay?
Okay.
But what I need you to do is stop beating yourself up. And can you delete these off of your phone? Because it's not going to help you to keep reliving this, okay? Because you need to be strong for when she comes back.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask you to do, okay?
Okay. Here's my business card, and he hands over his business card. Micah Dunbar, legal assistant, Hawk Law, lawyers. It's like the kind of place that would advertise on a billboard. And then there's this like little fine print at the bottom of the page, and it says part of Keys, Norris, Ingalls and Grant law firm, Los Angeles. And that's pretty much the end of that. You guys walk on out and close the door behind you. Do you proceed to the Citry house?
Did they tell us where the car was left on the side of the road?
I think he said he never found
He
the car.
said, yeah, Micah, for his part, said that she didn't know what mile marker she was at, you know, like blah, blah, blah. And then the police said they tried triangulating the phone signal, couldn't get it, went looking, and they haven't been able to find her phone, her car. The closest they could get was that rest stop, but that was basically on the way out toward Mountain Springs.
I know that a lot of rest stops have a CCTV system
Mm-hmm.
with
Yeah.
some very careful computer work. Would it be possible to try to track down that footage?
Let's do this. Let's say, you know, we can't guarantee that all closed captioning video, closed circuit videos, not all of them would be stored online somewhere, you know, especially in 2015.
Yeah.
It's hit or miss. Let's do a luck roll. And if you succeed, then it is online somewhere and you can find it no problem because you're Agent Ashen. Computer whiz. But
one.
what'd you get? Oh, yeah. The first hit that you get says, is like this thing where it's like, now all like there's this big news article about how all Las Vegas area the security footage will be stored online and blah blah blah, and you're like, oh, and it's like, okay, you can like just look through it. You find the website, and you bring up that night in question. You can like backtrack it, you know, go back to that date, get up, and you see a car matching the description of Emily Harris's car pull into this rest stop. She gets out, she looks around for a while, and then you see her turn to look at somebody who's coming out of the building, the sort of rest area building, you know? And this person is blocked by a tree branch, but you can make out that they're wearing a brown suit, or you think it's brown, it's black and white, and sort of it seemed to be male in posture. And as she's speaking with this person, she runs the gamut of looking intrigued and enthralled and afraid. And finally, their conversation comes to a close. You don't know what they're saying. She gets back in her car and drives away. And then the figure steps out from the obscured view. And they're wearing a mask. They're wearing this white mask with slits for eyes and like this expressionless face. And they turn and they look directly at the camera. And how about a sanity check from Ashen? There?
I definitely have that.
That thing creeps me out. I saw that in a movie once. It creeped me the heck out.
13 out of 55.
Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Heebie-jeebies. Not the same as losing sanity, but you still got them.
Hey, altruism.
Yeah.
This your guy right here? With the
Bring it back up.
laptop around.
He's wearing a mask, but
Definitely.
he definitely could be. Yeah.
I could see it being him.
Hey, Anglerfish. Question for you.
Mhm.
Rewind it back to when they started that conversation. I assume you're good at reading body language and whatnot.
Aren't they driving?
Uh-huh.
Don't.
It's literally the Arizona area, Nevada.
It's
Nevada's Las
flat
Vegas is
road.
in Nevada. It's
Yep.
flat road. You can see for miles. That's fine.
Yeah.
Listen,
keep wanting
I
to say
think
Arizona, too.
Altruism in his head is probably thinking, oh god, we're gonna hit the only rock in about 7 miles.
Uh-huh.
Let me get closer.
Yeah, okay. Really quickly, I need to know what you're asking her to do so she can not kill everyone and TPK you in a car accident.
Basically, just read body language, see like if anything seems off.
Mhm. How's that hume int? Or if you've got psychoanalysis or psychotherapy, something like that too.
Well, my human is 80,
Okay. Yeah.
and psychotherapy is 50.
Okay. Roll me a psychotherapy roll.
Okay.
3.
What was it?
A 3.
Free.
Hachi
Success.
machi. Yeah.
I never roll this good. Like,
So this person, you've learned to read this sort of body language of the way a person carries themselves. And they move strangely. They move with purpose, but also just kind of like unpredictably, like herky-jerky, you know what I mean? Like they're glitchy in a way, but that seems weird. But the thing that really sticks out to you, this person seems to be under stress. This person seems to be under an inordinate amount of stress. Like you can read that. And not everyone could pick that up, but this person's seen some shit. To put it in game terms, this person's SAN is at 0.
Oh god.
oh my gosh, do you see the way she's like moving there? Ashton,
Not her, the guy.
the guy. You see
Yeah.
the way this guy's
Emily is
moving?
just freaking out.
Yeah.
You see Emily can read her language, no problem.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone move like this.
We got a person who moves weird and can disappear from a plane.
Yeah. Well, most people, they have a certain gait, they have a certain walk, it's predictable, it's nice, it's even, you cannot predict the way that this guy is moving. His
And when
body
she points
language
that out,
says
you
left,
see it.
go right. It doesn't make sense.
It's like he's almost like he's like a broken doll, you know? And this is the time when you pull up to Ophelia Citri's residence.
We're here.
I'll point out a few things, and then we'll go to our break in just a second, because you know we need a break. But you pull up to Williamsport Street, and everything here seems to be new housing. They're all kind of similar, but unique in their own ways as a selling point. And as you pull up, you see that she's got this sort of ranch house, one level, with a tile roof and a stucco exterior. And you're going to notice two more things before we go on break, and this is where we'll leave you, okay? Those among you with those high awarenesses, so altruism, I think there's somebody else who has a really high awareness, anglerfish. You note that across the street from Ophelia Citri's residence is a van. This van is yellow. And on the side of this van is printed Air Conditioner King. But as you're watching it, there's nobody in the driver's seat, nobody in the passenger's seat, and then you see it move slightly. And while they notice this, Ashen, you're taking one last look through all those names. And just for good measure, you look up Ophelia Citri one more time.
Of course.
And this time you get an additional hit outside of her Yelp page and other things.
Oh, like just posted or just didn't come up before?
Just hadn't gotten that far into your Google search results, right? But this time, you get a listing on a website called demonweb101.com, which seems to be a transposition of a text from a book called the Ars Goetia, an old demonomicon, a list of demons attributed to Solomon, but written in the 14th century. But this lists all those demons. And as I say every week on Impossible Landscapes when this comes up, this is an actual website that you can go to and look up these names.
It's like a dating site.
One of the names is Citri. Sitri. And it's listed as Citri is a great prince of hell and reigns over 60 legions of demons. He causes men to love women and vice versa, and can make people bear themselves naked if desired. He is depicted with the face of a leopard and the wings of a griffin, but under the conjurer's request, he changes into a very beautiful woman. And that's where we'll take our break. We are going to go, refill drinks and go to the bathroom and stuff like that. Everybody in chat, we love you. I saw Collins here. I just know Collins like getting all these things. Collins connecting all these dots to Impossible Landscapes. And maybe some of you are too. If not, that's fine. We'll come back in the second half and we'll see what's going on at the Citri residence and what happens to A-Cell when we return. So don't go anywhere. See you in a bit. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. Did you like that hoop? Did you like that? That's my little, I'm going to start doing this. Oh, welcome back. Thank you. Welcome back to Impossible Landscapes featuring A-Cell? What? And they're investigating the case of Michael Whitwer and his missingness, but also his girlfriend, fiance, Ophelia Citri. Now, for those who watch Impossible Landscapes every week with us, Michael Whitwer's come up several times before. And the name Citri's come up before, and as our agents in A-Cell just learned, is also the name of a demon. And for those of you who watched last season, you know that demons in Impossible Landscapes It's a weird deal. It's not like your demons from your fairy tales and your Bible stories and stuff like that. They manifest in strange ways. And so the fact that she might be associated with one of those names is different. But a cell has pulled up outside of her house. They're going to look for some sort of connection between this person, Emily Harris, going missing, one of her coworkers, and her fiance, Michael Whitwer, who is subject of an investigation in Boston right now that MCell is looking into. So,
Altruism.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
You seemed a little eager back there to go especially hostile with that last witness. You think you can continue that energy here? Not being sarcastic.
Yes.
I mean it. If this person even thinks that they're involved with some kind of demon worship, you never know how dangerous people like that can be.
Then you just
I have
talk
a hair.
to them.
You kill them.
No.
We talk until talking isn't doing anything.
Talking can always do something. You just gotta say the right words.
Nope. It's funny enough. Bullets do the same effect.
No, bullets in the conversation. You better not pull out your gun.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Not to mention, bullets are conspicuous. And if I remember correctly, in our job description, assuming we all had a job description, we're supposed to be inconspicuous. Altruism.
I'll see what happens when it happens.
It's a good double talk there.
Agent, you want to handle this one?
Well, so let me lay it out for you again.
Oh,
You are
Mark.
on the street outside of Ophelia Citri's house. And like a lot of things in Delta Green, 1704 Williamsport Street in Henderson, Nevada, 89052 is an actual address. You can Google Earth it right now, but they don't have a street view. So you can see the top of it and get a look at what that neighborhood looks like. It's a typical Las Vegas housing explosion subdivision. And you're parked there on the street, and oh gosh, you're probably down the block from there, because not too far away is that van that there seems to be someone inside of, but you don't see anyone in the driver's seat.
And it's moved.
Mhm.
Like moved a little.
Yeah, I'll also say that at this point it's getting later in the day, it's getting to be evening, and you haven't seen any lights go on inside of Citri's house.
Is there a signal coming from that van?
I don't know. How would you find something like that out as a computer and security expert?
Andrew knows a lot less about this than Ashen does.
We'll just make up some stuff and we'll pretend like it's real.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I have software in my laptop that would pick up very
Obviously.
localized signals.
Bluetooth, Wi-Fi,
Exactly.
any sort of data signals coming. Yep, just sort of scanning the area.
Filter out like basic phone calls. You filter out like normal Wi-Fi signal and whatever's left.
Sure. I mean, it's a residential area, so there might be some congestion. But how about this? Make me a computer check at -10, so at 70% for you, and we'll see.
I had Sig Int.
Second is mostly for code breaking.
Right, because I had no idea what it was for.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's mostly for Agent Maple from MCell. It's like it's to decode things. If you've got another sort of technology thing, that might work, but that's not computers.
Nothing nearly close to that.
Okay. Yeah, computers is kind of a catch-all for lots of technology stuff, and that's success.
16 out of 60.
Yeah, 16 out of... Hey, that reminds me. How are we doing on hero and villain points?
We got a villain point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
save
think
it.
we
I won't
used
use
up
it.
our
I
hero
won't use it.
points.
I won't use it.
I think we have one more hero point and
We
we
did.
have a villain point.
One of
Heather Rock
each?
gave us a hero point.
Ah, I see. A former A-Cell agent giving hero points out. You succeed. And you see lots of Wi-Fi addresses that are like the same one they got when they got the router. Blah, blah, blah. You go through all those. You then pick up on. Yeah, you pick up on one that says DEA Wi-Fi. It's
FBI surveillance van.
They weren't expecting somebody. Yeah, basically. But it's like it looks more official. It's not like a joke one. It looks like it's actually like the standard signal from a DEA sort of thing. You think they'd be a little bit cleaner about that stuff, but they weren't expecting this.
Password 123, really? But they look legit.
You can guess that, yeah, if this is the DEA, yeah.
We got DEA over at that van over there. Air
Alright,
conditioning
strange.
repair.
Maybe we should check in on them to see if they're doing an aptitude job.
Hey, that's your territory, friend.
Pull up behind them.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Altruism's so good in dealing with other agencies, I feel comfortable handing this over to you.
Alright.
Can I pull up close enough that it will like block in like the back doors from opening? Let's go bump them.
It's up to you.
I'll
I want
do-
to just sort of bump this DEA surveillance van.
Altruism is getting ready to grab it and has one hand in his pocket ready to pull a gun out just in case.
Grab what?
I'm gonna hit them, altruism. You want me to?
Fuck, Sam.
I'm getting really close. You better tell me right now.
Fine.
As
I guess
soon
I'll
as
only
you
do that.
do that, the back doors attempt to swing open and get bump up against the Camry. Make me a luck check, Sam.
Why?
I'll tell you why once we know the results.
Oh,
Is it gonna be like one of those 90s action films where the engine just immediately explodes upon any sort of contact?
Dude, does my luck go down by 1 when I
Nope.
use it? Or...
Luck is always 50.
Okay.
Hey, that's a success. The doors do not scratch the rental car,
Oh,
God.
but I mean, did the
Yeah.
bump?
but you see 2 people inside with guns drawn, attempting to get the situation. And I mean, if altruism's outside of the car, James, altruism here says what the? Hey, stop! Right, what's going on? Excuse me.
Hey, put them down. Trust me.
We are DEA agents. What's going on here? What's the meaning of this?
I pull out the CIA. I outrank you. Now shut the fuck up.
The person addressing you, there's 2 people in here. The person addressing you looks like this.
Oh boy. Oh, I hate him already. Okay, perfect.
He sort of has this wide, flat face, and he's wearing a suit. And then behind him is another guy who also in a suit, who looks like this.
Oh god, they're both nerds. Okay.
And he says, CIA, why are you here? What's going on? Can we get out of the van, please, or you come in, you're gonna blow our cover.
I will get in. I will sign for Anglerfish to get as well into the van.
You've been summoned, Anglerfish.
Should I back up a little?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I get a field trip. What
I need
about?
somebody who can pretend to be nice.
Oh, I don't have to pretend.
Oh,
Typically, most people can summon some sort of aptitude towards niceness, but
all right.
Um,
Steps in.
you step in, and it is, it's a surveillance van. It's like the back of it has some radio recording equipment, computer stuff like that. It's pretty clean, but it also looks like at least the lead guy, the first one you saw there, at least he has been spending, I don't know, 20 hours a day in here. And he sort of looks you up and down and he goes, "All right, CIA, I'm Ruben Hardrick, DEA. What? Sorry, this is Portine, my associate. What's going on? Why are you here? What's happening?"
and
Anglerfish.
she's gonna lean in with her. We're seeing this now.
Yes, we're CIA agents for the purposes of this meeting.
What are you talking about?
That's classified information.
Mm-hmm.
Please, it's offensive that you even asked about it.
But as you can tell, we are CIA agents, and outrank you. We're relieving you of your duty.
Yeah, this is officially being taken over.
That's not how this works. We are in an active investigation into Michael. We can't say, but we have to keep eyes on this property. What?
Well, you can tell Mr. Whitwer that this ain't much of a secret for you. All right? So you can try to keep...
Mr. Whitmer's the one that's missing.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Did I have the wrong fucking last... Oh, my... I'm so tired. Oh, my God. Altruism's so out of it today. It's Anglerfish. It's just throwing them off their game. Just... You know what? I think altruism just dead eyes him until somebody says something. Not wanting to admit his mistake. It's just dead.
There's
silence.
Silence and awkwardness, and eventually Hardrick says, I would love an explanation here. Why are you here? What are you investigating? You show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Ew.
What? No.
I've seen your gun, dude. It's not exactly impressive.
And you guys both realize this is not the kind of person who would ever make that joke.
You say he spends 20 hours in this van?
Yeah,
I mean,
he certainly fucking smells it. Jesus.
I mean, are there like piss bottles in here?
I don't know. Make me an awareness check.
You know what? I want to as well.
Go ahead. This is really important. Yep. There are missing people, but yeah, let's roll for piss.
We'll worry about that later. 18%. 8 success.
You guys are rolling great tonight. And no, there aren't. There are empty bottles, but apparently when he's done, he cleans them out.
Are there just like a bunch of Mountain Dew bottles that are like original Mountain Dew? Oh, even worse.
He says, yeah, just tell us why you're here and we'll explain our end of things. There's no reason why we can't cooperate to bring this guy in.
I don't know if we really need to cooperate. Like we said, you need to actively see your way out. But only because you've been working for like 20-hour shifts, I think you're starting to miss things. This is just a temporary break.
Pardon me.
See, you clearly need some water.
And a shower.
Probably 8 hours of sleep would do well for you.
All right, make me this guy from your human default score, your passive human. This guy is not going to let go of this case. But if you can make me a persuasion check at -20, we'll see if you can get him to go away for a little while.
At a -20?
Yeah. You get look at these rolls. Look at the rolls you guys have been making tonight.
Trust me, it's
16,
gonna fail as
12,
soon
18,
as we get to something
These
important.
are the important ones. There's nothing else in the adventure. So
I think I
No,
failed
we
every
need to
roll
know-
so far. I'm gonna be
We
real.
need to know: does he piss in jars?
yes.
This is the. But where does he go? Number 2. You see, important fact hitting question.
His number 2s disappear through the power of the King in Yellow.
No, he just is only on a liquid-only diet. So.
That's what it is.
All right.
He
so
says, "What do you want
We-
me to do? What are you asking?"
I can't reveal what our part of this case is. It's classified information to you. Need to know.
And you're with the
basis.
FBI?
Oh,
He
CIA.
motions for his friend to start writing all this stuff down.
Yep. Please write this down. Put it in a memo. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, please.
Okay. The reason for our visit is classified. Need to know basis. You should understand that. Here, DEA. Correct?
Yes, and one of our agents is missing, and I don't see what this has to do with you.
Look, let's just say that this is bigger than your office. We are here looking for Whitmore.
Whitwer?
Whitwer.
Getting there.
Getting there. Whitwer as well. Okay. And we have a little bit more information. So, if you could tell us what you have been, what you've heard in the last probably 24-hour
48
time
hour.
period, 48-hour time period, anything of interest or note, you can have your truck back in about 5 hours. But if you make this hard, then he's really impatient.
It's true.
He thinks for a split second and says, "Okay. First of all, with what we found, do you have a warrant?" I'll take that as a no.
Suffice it to say, we do not
Yeah,
have
you
the
don't need
active
one.
warrant with
I got
us.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Okay.
Well, we have a warrant, and I went through the trouble of getting one.
Oh, that's adorable.
See him like turn red. And he says, "We are working under the theory that Michael Whitwer is currently on the run. Has been he's been running a scheme, okay? He told us he was going on vacation, and then he flew to Boston.
Okay, we know
And,
this. We're asking.
I'm getting there. Don't interrupt me. And he double charged airline
Hey,
tickets. He's pocketing cash on the returns. And I think we think that the girlfriend is in on it. So we have a warrant. We've been tapping her phone lines, but I don't know. She hasn't had too many calls. That's all we've got so far. She's had a few from unknown numbers in the Boston area. That's it.
And have you listened to those ones, or has she not answered?
She answered once, and it was a man's voice. They asked if the package arrived. I don't know. Said something about a Dorster house. I don't know, and I'm not sure. That's all. But listen, I am going. Whether or not you're CIA, I have to run this to my superiors, and you can't have my van. We're going to take it and and we're going to be back here in an hour. You have 1 hour. Understood?
Take it to your superiors.
I will.
Good. Okay, but
Fine.
also,
Shove that,
if you go talk
shove that
to my
warrant up their
friend,
ass.
Sure.
Shh. If you go talk to my friend that's in the car, he will set you up in a motel, take a shower, sleep. Okay? I know the DEA doesn't pay you much. They don't provide much when you're out on stings like this. Okay?
If you find anything,
We'll
I
let
want
you
to know
know.
about it.
We will put it in a memo.
Come on, Bill. And he like storms out of the van. Ash and these nerds come walking up to you. These obvious feds come walking up to you. It says,
No, they don't even like hide.
"We need 2
themselves.
hotel rooms."
2? I
I
don't just want to.
No! Wait!
Hold on. Is it Wait, hold on. Is it possible that we have like a Snapchat group chat, like something like that, like going?
Sure, you could
I
you could
just-
message him really quick.
As I sit down in like the surveillance chair, I quickly open Snapchat and I just text in the group chat, give them the shittiest fucking room in the worst hotel possible. 1 bed only. Period.
One bed only, yes! Call back.
A double, not even like a queen.
No. It's like
They got a spoon,
Got a spoon. No.
and you know these
other
two aren't into
furniture.
it.
Oh,
other
no.
furniture.
Too
No.
tightly wound.
Make sure it's like a smoking room as well. Like, really make sure that it leads into the amount of pain they need to feel.
What do you both have against people that are just doing their jobs?
Okay.
They
Wait,
were
against
rude.
it. I'm not
Uh,
saying making a shitty
Action, they're
hotel
knocking
room.
on the window. Knock, knock, knock.
I just want them to
Roll
have a
down.
single bed in a room. I don't care what kind of hotel it is. I just need this call back because it makes me happy.
Wait.
Your friends told us that you could get us a hotel room, and you're going to take over for a little while.
Do not make that hotel room shitty into the group chat.
You're getting mixed messages from inside the van.
Yeah, you have a preference of where to go. Nearby, you want a little
Close
further.
by,
Close as possible, alright.
something with hypoallergenic pillows.
Oh no.
What I can
No.
do. Best I could do would be, I think it's a basic level suite. Looks like there's a jacuzzi in the living room.
I'll take it.
It's just one
He
bed.
seems
though.
to be okay about this.
No, you're not supposed to tell them. They
It's
have to
just
find
one
it
bed.
on
It's a
their own.
king size bed.
That's all right. Bill can sleep on the couch.
Alright.
No couch.
He comes back to the van, and as you guys are exiting, he turns, and I think Anglerfish, I think he's going, you're the friendlier one, so I think he's going to direct this towards you. And he says, I know that this is part of something bigger. There's some sort of bigger organization at work here, and I'm going to find out what it is.
Hey, there's
But-
a spa treatment in an
What?
hour. You want me to book you for that?
Yes, yeah, Bill, let's go. He jumps in the van so they can get to the spa treatment.
Eat dicks. And then I go, like, I want to start looking into their equipment. I want to see where their stuff is set up, what it's directly tapped into, anything of note that they have made that seems important. Throw out those Gatorades. Actually, that's the first thing. Throw.
Don't touch
I mean,
that.
they're going to take it, but if you do that while they're talking to Ashen,
Yeah.
you can do a sweep really quick. The piss bottles are all empty. It looks like he not only emptied them, but cleaned them out.
Oh, God.
After he was done.
Out the window.
Listen, this is important. This is important. It looks like they tapped her phone line.
Okay.
And it all lines up with what they said. There's only been like 3 calls from an unknown number. You can like play it really quick before they come back, and you just get a little snippet of it. But it does sound like a man's voice, deeper, older, above 50, and like friendly, cordial, but also kind of like, if Anglerfish, you hear this guy's voice, like something's wrong with this guy. Like he you know, you can tell. Like he you know what I'm talking about, right? We just talked about it.
Is it possible that his vocal, this is a really hard thing to phrase, I guess. His vocal tones would regard his stature, meaning in a sense like
his
would
education, his economic status,
more like his
appearance.
Okay. Yeah, like would this be somebody who's like a little bit more like stout, or somebody that's a little bit more like?
I'd need a human from one of you at -20.
I got you.
Okay, I have it at 60, so whatever.
You can both roll it if you want. You can both do it.
At -20.
-20 human. You're trying to like read this person's.
I
Ooh, it's a
fail.
failure.
I don't.
Yeah. Oh no, you don't, do you?
54 and 60.
Anglerfish, male. Again, older, maybe even above 60 years old. African American. Like you just sort of get that from his cadence. It's a strong possibility. And
smoker, anything like that?
Nope, not a smoker. And at one point he uses a term that you think maybe means he has at some point had experience with law enforcement. I don't know what that is, but you hear it and idea, and then they come back. So you have to like, close. That's pretty much all they've got here. There's nothing really else of note. And so they get into their spa treatment, they take off. And you are left here outside of Ophelia Citri's house. Again, it's dark now. Lights are off inside. And it looks like, you can see this on Google Earth, but the back of her house just opens onto desert. So sneaking up from behind might be a little strange. I don't know. What do you do? What's the plan?
Just go knock on the door.
Just go knock on the door.
You can. Yeah.
That's a polite thing to do.
That is a polite thing to do. So, agent.
Agent. Believe
Knock on the door.
Agent.
Agent.
Walk on up. Agent.
Agent.
Agent. And you approach the front door. Take a look. And in fact, just to give you a layout, again, I'm going to take you all over to a map for her house. And if we can get on screen too, that'd be lovely. Again, one floor. It's a ranch house. The grid doesn't mean anything. It's got a garage out front. There's a little walkway that leads to the front of the garage. Some bushes in front of some windows. All the windows are in blue.
Walk-in closet.
Apparently, yeah. It's a newer build, so it's probably pretty spacious inside. Looks like it's got vaulted ceilings, maybe. You get up to the... We just talk about this for the rest of the episode. Pretty decent school district, but not a very walkable neighborhood. I mean, but that's Las Vegas for you. Okay. And so you walk up to that front door there right at the end of the walk-in and just give a... Wait. Nope. No response. There's a doorbell.
I'll ring it.
Ring the doorbell. Ding dong, says the doorbell.
What does the cow say?
I don't know, but the house says nothing because there's no response from inside.
There's no car, like in the driveway or anything?
Not in the driveway, no. But the garage is closed.
Agent, you want me to find a key for this door?
Or you kick it down.
This is someone's house.
Yeah, this is a nice house.
Or we look for a key first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Pull up my lockpick set. Oh, I think I found one. I have
only a lockpick check
of 80.
Oh my gosh. Pop. Yeah, it's a newer lock, but you can unlock it very easily.
I've seen those YouTube videos where the guy can just like half a second done.
The text specifically says it can be forced open or opened with lockpicks of 20%. At 80%, this door is eager to open for you. And just like, yep. It opens into a shadowy, darkened living room space.
Give the door.
The
a
living
firm
room
pat.
and
Good door.
what's that?
Give the door a firm pat. Good door.
Huh? The door nuzzles you just a little bit.
All right.
Um,
That's a little weird. This house is anthropomorphic, guys. I think we found our monster. Oh, it's monster.
You look in, and there is an open living room and kitchen area. The kitchen is on the front end of the house. It looks like the living room's in the back. It's cool and air conditioned in here, but there are no lights on. How did he proceed? Yeah, go ahead and put some tokens out there. Let me see them tokens.
How do I do
Tokens
that?
do.
I don't know.
Just drag it onto the map.
Drag what? Where?
That's the spirit. Well, if you didn't make a token, you didn't make a token.
Didn't.
Okay.
See,
Looks
I
like
paid
I'll have-
attention, Doc. See, I
Look-
I was
thank
out
you.
of work.
Looks like I'll have to make a token for LC. Today, LC is going to be played by Princess Biscuits.
Yeah.
That is such a fucking large character.
Well, Princess Biscuit has a large
than life, right?
personality.
Yeah, I'm going to. Can I edit
Really?
this? No. I don't even think I can edit it. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, who's in first?
Agent.
I guess, yeah, it's me.
Okay. Agent, and she goes.
There I go.
Agent. You
I'm so
walk in.
happy.
The kitchen and the living room have desert colors with teal highlights. Do you want to know more?
I do.
Okay, the kitchen is clean, but there's a sink sort of by that front window there, and you see that there's a carefully stacked pile of dishes in the sink.
Are they washed?
Refrigerator. You want to go over and look?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta stop doing that because I can't be Princess
No,
Biscuits. I've got to be
You
scary
could.
now.
You could.
I've got to be scary now, LC.
Let Princess Biscuits DM.
Let her cook.
Let her cook.
So, you walk over to the sink, and it looks like that while the dishes are stacked here, they're not clean. They're dirty.
Okay, I wanna
Refrigerator over
fridge.
here.
Yeah, let me open the fridge.
You open the refrigerator, and food comes tumbling out. It is stocked to the brim with food. Just enough to last a person 3 months on their own. What's everybody else doing?
Figuring
Pull
how
out my
to
gun.
open it. You have to walk around with that?
I'm sorry. If something jumps out at us and tries to kill us, at least one of us should be armed and ready.
Hey, but just
We
don't-
need an anglerfish
I don't
token,
know.
don't we?
tokens on here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did it!
How
there
did
you are.
do it?
Hey,
I don't know.
just drag it from the
I-
side, like
okay.
where your character thing is listed, and then drag it onto the map.
I kept trying to do that.
So, who's looking at what?
Gesture. Do altruism towards the bedrooms.
That's exactly where I was thinking.
Whoa there.
All right,
Altruism.
fine. Right outside the.
Whoa.
All right,
Take it one thing at a time.
Okay, Jesus. I'm sorry.
Everybody, don't jump on the bed.
Two
Here's what you see.
agents jumping
I
on
think
the
that-
bed. The clock goes off and hits a head.
See what I have to put up with. Let's start with anglerfish. Anglerfish, you notice that it looks like the couch in the living room has been shoved aside.
Okay.
Like so that somebody could walk directly from the living room into the kitchen and back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And then On the other side of the couch, there's a box. It looks like it's got some shipping labels on it, but it is like 4x4. It's a big box.
Can I open the box?
Do you open the box?
She's gonna see who it's addressed to first.
Okay.
Because looking, dude,
You look at the labels.
Yes.
Looks like it was delivered on August 2nd. There's a little stamp on there. And also, do you have like a flashlight out? It's getting kind of dark in here.
Can she flip a light switch?
You could.
Flip a light switch.
Would anyone stop her from flipping a light switch in the house where you're not supposed to be?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Probably don't want to let the neighbors know that people were here. Here, a little pocket-sized little flashlight.
Right. So are we just gonna assume that Citri's not here?
Until evidence proves otherwise.
I want
So you're looking at this box.
Citri. Yeah.
It says
Girl.
delivered on the 2nd of August of this year.
Second.
There's a label. It says that it was shipped by a bulk reshipper in Jamestown, Massachusetts. So like, kind of like laundering money. Like people would send it there, they would send it somewhere else.
Mhm.
And the return address is kind of messed up, and it has a name written over it in like Sharpie, like thick Sharpie, like over the return address, and all it says is Wilde, WILDE. But it has another name underneath it. How's your forensics? I ask, knowing that Agent has really good forensics.
Oh God. Let me bring my sheet up. Forensics. Not history, not law. I keep having to scroll down. Where is it?
It's alphabetical.
Nah,
Is it
for
alphabetical?
forensics. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, firearms. First aid forensics.
There we go. What's your forensics score?
20.
Yeah, you can't make it out with a 20 even if you succeed. You're going to need somebody who's trained in forensics.
Do I know? Oh, I do know that you're trained in forensics, right? Agent!
I'll shut the fridge. Shut the fridge.
Okay,
Yeah.
you try to shut the fridge. There's food everywhere.
Should all just off to the side.
Shovel it off. Yeah.
I'll just leave it then. I don't feel like picking it up, but I'll let altruism do that.
Nope.
You should
There's another
pick it
name
up.
on this box.
Don't worry about the food. Let's keep going.
Okay. What's the name on the box? What were you saying? I'm sorry, Anglerfish.
I think there's another name under this label. Do you think you could make it out?
I can sure give it a shot.
Make me a forensics roll.
I don't believe I need to. It's an 80, correct? Or
You
is
don't
that-
need to. It's clear to you that when you get a good look at it, the name underneath, the name Wild is on top, and underneath is a name Barbas.
Hmm.
Barbas.
Go into Demon Lab 101 right now.
You sort of make a mental note of that. Then you want to look inside the box.
It's a
Do
federal
you want me to put
crime.
creepier? Would it help if I put creepier music on?
I want to look inside the box anyways.
Oh, okay, good.
But you can absolutely put creepy music on. I would love for you to set the mood. Gotta get that ambiance.
You unfold the flaps of the box. inside, at first it looks like maybe it's like coins is the first thing that comes into your mind, but that doesn't make any sense. And you realize that it's metal, but it's been cracked. And you realize that there's like what like 35, 30, like somewhere around there, number of pieces of cracked bronze in here that seemed like they were once a part of a sculpture. Like somebody took a sculpture and broke it. You have science, right?
Yeah.
What do you have? Biology? Chemistry?
Yeah. Biology.
Roll me a biology check. Just using it as a science catch-all here.
This I don't know what I did to roll 20 at this point.
I think you got a hero point if you want to use it.
I feel like it's an important. Haven't I used all of them this game? I'm sorry.
Do it.
Yeah, I thought we were out. But you know what? Don't argue with a good thing.
Yeah.
No, according to Doc,
You're out.
we have one.
Hey! Now you have none.
God damn.
Like you
I feel like we have one more. You know, Doc. Maybe a little slide $5 across the table.
Schrodinger's hero point.
It looks like these were all once a part of a sculpture. And unless there's someone with art skills, you're not sure what it was.
Archaeology.
Archaeology, maybe. Hold that thought. But with your science roll, you realize that you're looking for how it broke, and you find a fracture point. And it seems like it broke from the inside out.
Egg.
Like an egg, but it's not an egg. Let's have an archaeology roll. I like that idea.
Can I bargain?
No.
Bargain I don't know the words. Like hypothetically, could I not
Sure.
argue that if something was busting out from the inside out, it could be an applied physics role, as in what you would discover or study when you're studying like bullet projectile patterns through a skull?
Wow.
That's a lot of big words.
That was a ride.
I just worked a 12-hour shift. I don't know what to tell you.
Mhm.
After getting 4 hours of sleep, so.
I am going to bully you
Okay, I love
by
it.
saying,
Please.
no, sorry.
That's not bullying. You should have said.
Sorry, I
"Oh,
can't
of
do
course."
it. I can't
you
do
say,
it.
Elsie, of course you can.
Is that how you bully people?
But no, you can't actually. Just kidding.
Whoa.
No.
Oh, I see. Okay. Let's check in with the others over here. You guys are looking through what appears to be like a sculpture that was broken from the inside out. And by the way, that big window at the north end, it's like a sliding glass door, like a patio door up there. There's not much else in here. You two, you sort of approach this hallway here. And as you head toward that hall, I would like... I mean, it's so easy that you've got default alertness, so I won't even make you roll for this.
Yeah.
One thing that you notice as you're like scanning the room, because that seems like a very altruism thing to do, is that every single doorknob here, every single door handle, has a plastic strap hanging off of it, like a loop.
What does this mean?
If you want to roll me a medicine check, or does somebody have medicine?
I have medicine.
I have a 0% in medicine.
I have a 90.
So,
Okay. Well, you don't know
seem
that they're
busy
there
though. Yeah.
That sucks for you.
yet.
No. I can still succeed on 0, right? Like
No.
it's a Thaco thing, you know?
As you look down this hallway, you note that they're all they have these weird straps on them or something like that.
Mm.
But you see that like there's a heavy coating of dust on the carpeting back here. And then your alertness pays off. You hear a noise. You hear this like chink, 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 but it's coming from like far away. Like
What direction?
someone's hitting something repeatedly. It sounds like it's coming from the bedrooms over here somewhere, but it's hard to tell.
All right. I look at Ashen. You got a gun, right? This would be the time to pull out the gun. Please say you have a gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely remember Glock.
Which one? There's a bunch.
Glock 20
It's a dot.
HP.
The good one. What do
Altruism
you...
has a Glock 30 for the record. I did
That
look
is
it
important
up.
to know. Mhm.
I did look up specific guns that the CIA is most common to use, and it's all any
Excellent.
range of
That's
Glock
good.
caliber.
Gold star for James.
Thank you. We upgraded since the last one. It was 19 before. Yeah, I wanna open up one of these bedrooms.
Which door do you open? There's a small door immediately to your south from there. You can guess that's a linen closet. It looks like there's two large doors. Guessing bedrooms a little bit further down.
Let's open the linen closet first. It's best to check
Okay.
all doors.
Okay. You open the linen closet first, and there are towels and bed sheets in there.
All right, just knowing it's safe.
Yeah, sure.
Just keep going down.
Okay.
Start with the left.
I'm assuming that Ashen, do you go with him?
Staying right there up until a door opens and altruism steps in.
Okay. You open the door to the
Back
south,
up.
there, the one on your left.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Opens onto a small bedroom that is clogged with everything. Like there's piles of clothes on one side. On the bed there's like just boxes. There's a guitar case, and there's some plastic Tupperware bins, and there's just like, it seems like somebody's everything that they own, right? And then in one place you see photos stacked up, like in a shoebox. You go over and you start looking through there, and you see that the face that keeps on coming up in these photos is Michael Whitwer. There he is, Whitwer. Like every other photo is him.
Mm-hmm.
And with your alertness, you see that there are footprints here that come in and out of this room that are tracking dirt into the room. And then you see that little desk over there in the corner?
Yeah.
There is a laptop sitting on it.
Ashen.
Yeah.
Need your expertise.
Enough. Step in the room.
Okay. You can both move yourselves on in there, just so I know where you are.
For the
Come on.
record, when you started to describe boxes everywhere and knowing the demon, I was like, please don't say condoms. Please don't say condoms.
It's all
condoms. Oh, dun,
We're
dun,
talking thousands of prophylactics.
At least they're being safe.
Yeah, even demons
Listen.
practice safe sex.
There you go.
Hey,
You heard it
depending
here
on what time,
first, folks.
depending on what time period we're in, that could have easily been an argument.
Yeah. So you guys are in there, and you walk over to this laptop and open it up. But let's pause there. Let's go back to the other two.
Wait, hold on. I just had to add one clarifying question. I'm sorry. Do we
go ahead.
still hear while we're in here like the chinking going on?
You do. It hasn't gotten much closer though.
Okay.
It's still so kind of distant and muffled, and once in a while it stops and changes, like maybe to a more of a thud thud thud, or like it changes in its tone.
Can I get like 3 more of those, please?
The Anglerfish and Agent, you guys are looking over this broken statue. Where do you go from here? You saw the other two head down the hall.
What hasn't been investigated yet?
The other bedroom?
The other bedroom has not been looked at yet. The bathroom, there are bathrooms coming off of each bedroom. Looks like that haven't been. That's about it.
But this room across from them hasn't been.
It has not.
And I guess we should like shut the box. Definitely, let's not look at the box anymore.
Right, because federal crime for
Tampering with mail. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
we're
guys
worried
have
about
this one.
federal crime. We broke
Like,
it
literally
into
already
somebody's
broken
house.
under, yeah.
When you get to the hallway, agent, that's when you realize that every door handle, every doorknob in this house is outfitted with an easy turn strap, which is something that hangs on doorknobs for people with disabilities to pull doorknobs open.
One could say they're strapped on.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
the callback.
Mm-hmm. So you see all these strap-ons, and you
Whatever you're doing.
just every single door, like the closets.
Just grab violently onto it. Sorry.
That's what you see, and you know what those are just at a first glance. Still peculiar, because Ophelia Citri, as far as you know, doesn't have any disabilities, nor does she live with anyone who does.
Right. There's how many more? Okay. Can I go into the bathroom, like the room in the bathroom of where the other two are?
You want to
should
go
I-
to the south where they are?
Yeah.
I won't tell you if you should. That's your decision, but you can go that way. Sure.
No, I kind of want to check out the bathroom.
Okay. So you come to the door. The door is still open. Yeah, the two are in there standing over this laptop.
If I enter the bathroom, are there other indicators of like easy accessibility?
Well,
Modifiers?
first of all, just to get to the bathroom, you have to climb over crap, like like just old possessions and furniture and just like all this stuff that is piled up in here. But you can get over all of that and get to the bathroom. It has one of those straps on the handle, like every bathroom does. When you look in the bathroom itself, nothing about the fixtures in the bathroom suggest accessibility for people with disabilities. Like there's no you know what I mean? There's no bars in the bathtub.
There's no bars.
No. And this bathroom is covered in dust and like over in the bathtub you see stacked up there, it seems to be filled with men's grooming products.
That's weird.
What is Anglerfish doing? Sam.
Well, Anglerfish is going to go over to this other door.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to knock very lightly on it.
Okay. How lightly?
Well, loud enough that it can be heard, but not too loud that it's going to like scare somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to call Citri's name like softly, like, Citri, are you in there?
You don't get a response. You do hear that same construction sound that the others hear, and Agent, you hear it too. Like it's coming from this end of the house somewhere.
Okay. Citra, I'm gonna open the door now, okay? Open the door.
You open the door. In this room, shoved to the corners, are piles of dirt and rocks. And the rest of the room, the bed, the dresser, any furniture has been dismantled, broken apart. It looks like a hurricane came through. The walls in here are stained with soot and rock dust. And like the longer you stand in the doorway, you start to make out, oh, there's a drill and another drill over there, and like a jackhammer and some shovels in a corner. And then you see that over sort of by that closet, like right about here, plugged into the wall about here, and then running across that length of the room is a string of pot lights that go into the bathroom. Make me an alertness check.
Okay. Keep closing my character sheet. Scroll down. Counting. Don't need that. Alertness.
Hey, there we go. First of all, when you open the door to that bedroom, the sound of the hammering, chiseling, mining all becomes louder. It's coming from this area. And then you hear a second sound. Coming from sort of in that same direction where those lights are over there, you hear this psh, and then like that. It sounds like sort of like a fishing rod or something along those lines.
Citri, are you in here? I'm going to come into the room. Okay, just checking out the other rooms around here, other doors. You're not in any danger. You're not in any trouble. We just need to talk.
You're still in the doorway?
No, she's walking in.
Show me where you are.
Sorry. Move character sheet.
Yeah, move character sheet.
I need to
You don't need that.
She has the little light that Agent Ashton gave her.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
she's kind of shining around as she steps in, but she's trying to look as non-threatening as possible and just very calmly still trying to call out Citri's name.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she'll start heading.
Okay.
She'll follow the lights.
All right. You walk over to that sort of intersection over there. The door to the bathroom is open. And as you look around the corner, you see that the bathtub has been removed from this bathroom to make room for a hole in the floor. Let's go back to the others. You guys are looking at that computer. Yeah?
Yeah.
Ashen, you open it up. You're eager to get started until you realize that this computer has no password. You can just turn it on like some sort of freak weirdo. And
Disgusting. No
it's
monster
already
inside.
open to like, it has like a browser on, and it has like all of her social media accounts already logged in, but she hasn't used them. This laptop itself is thick with dust and dirt.
How do you not have a password?
Don't need one, I guess. Not worried about anyone finding it.
I feel like we should roll a sanity check for that, but no, we don't have to.
Yes.
The
For
inner
no
computer
password.
nerd in me is just like,
Yeah,
okay,
the
we need to get
computer
some
nerd in you
compressed
would.
air.
I could
We need
say that
we need
Ashen
to
would
clean
have to.
this.
But...
Action
Yep.
just starts vomiting uncontrollably.
Oh god! Complete mental breakdown at the lack of
I'm
passwords.
surprised this thing is even working with just how grimy it is.
It is pretty clogged up.
I pulled up like the recent search history.
Mm-hmm.
Would that have anything outside of just like social media?
That's a good question. There's only
All
one
right.
thing.
Roll for porn.
Yeah, well, no, okay, there's two things, right? But we want... You, notice that the only real activity there has been, like, about a week or two ago. She was, like, searching for, building supports in a tunnel. Like that sort of thing. Like mining, tips for shoring up mine tunnels, stuff like that, normal stuff.
YouTube video. Hey guys, so today
Hey,
we're
it's
gonna
me
talk
again. What's
about
up? First,
mind
before we get
sports.
started,
Don't forget to
Hey, it's
like,
me and
follow,
Hoop. We're here to tell you.
subscribe.
Now, by this point, you should have removed the bathtub from your bathroom and dug a hole in the floor. Speaking of which, let's go back to Anglerfish again. Anglerfish, you are standing there in the doorway of the bathroom, looking at this hole, and make me another alertness check.
Another one?
Yeah, another one.
I mean, okay. How? Well,
Has to start happening eventually.
Yep. My 80 is ran out.
You're standing right here, and you're so
Can I
focused.
call out? There's a hole. No.
You
Okay.
can say that, sure. You say there's a hole, and then you're standing there, and so it's got all of your attention, this hole in the ground.
Never seen a hole.
So
in a
you
house.
don't hear it until it's too late. That the closet door directly behind you is swinging open. And then just a split second before it happens, you hear this, and you spin around in time to see it. There is something, some mechanical doll charging at you with a butcher's knife in its hand. I'm going to put it into chat so you can see this thing. Oh my gosh, do I not have it? Gotta freaking upload it. Hold on.
Okay, we can stall. We can just keep talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the things
yeah.
we
Yeah,
find
everyone just
on that YouTube channel. It's just like they have like 20 subscribers in total because all they care about is mining. It's just two dudes.
Oh my gosh. You guys are the best. So let me just sort of explain this thing to you before we get any further into it. So this thing, it has the head that looks like it came from a bronze statue of a cherub or an angel. But on top of that head, like over it, it is wearing what appears to be a harlequin mask or a clown mask. And from that point down, below the head, it is all metal. It's like got these arms made out of steel and bronze. And whatever is powering this thing, you can't see. It is flying towards you like an articulate skeleton of aluminum and steel and brass with flywheels and counterweights and clockwork within it. And the only thing in it that you recognize are its tiny infant hands and brass cherub head and the butcher's knife in its hand. So I'm going to make a roll as this thing tries to stab you and end your life.
Jesus.
That I'm just going to roll right here on the thing here.
Okay.
It's D100 like all of them. That's a 44, which is a critical success.
Okay.
Thank you, music.
Mm-hmm.
You take. Wow. Only 2 points of damage to your hit points. Because I rolled a 1 and I double it for crits. And it stabs like across your thigh. Because it's like 2 feet tall. But it sort of like reaches out and like pulls back, and you get this big gash across your leg. And basically, we're going to do initiative. But this is how we do initiative in Delta Green, is whoever's got the highest dex score goes first. So everyone get your sheets open. And also, I'm going to show you this, my pretty baby 12. Here. Uh-huh. Compare your scores and decide who goes first. What is with this? Why didn't I upload this?
70.
Silly.
What?
Oh, not times 5.
Oh,
14.
14, okay.
13.
I am not going that high up in initiative.
10.
10.
So
this construct has an 11. So who's first?
Boop, Elsie, me, then you, Doc, and then Sam.
Okay, so you hear Anglerfish cry out in pain, right? As this thing comes forward and stabs her in the thigh.
And terror, not just pain.
And terror, pain and terror.
Yeah, we're gonna push past altruism there. It was apparently too slow on the draw to react to this.
I'm just
Really
surprised
disappointed
by
in you.
the complete lack of porn on this computer.
Well, yeah, anyone would be.
Yeah, push past. Assuming that I heard that was from this room.
Yeah, you heard it was coming from across the hall for sure.
Yeah, step in.
Okay, you run in and you see her face to face with this cherub. And this thing, I mean, first of all, do you have any craft mechanics, anything like that? Any sort of machinery?
I do have craft mechanic, yeah.
Yeah, can you roll that for me?
Success, 19 over 40.
Excellent. This thing should not be. This thing has no motor. It has no engine to generate its motion. It does not make any sense. And you do take 1d4 worth of damage of sanity loss. As you see this thing, you automatically fail that sanity check. As you see this thing as like something that is like, nope. Nope. That's not normal. So you can roll that d4 yourself if you want. Can't figure out where this picture is, but it's freaky looking.
Hi, Self-Collective. Thank you so much for the raid. We love you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys. Also, Neon Lights getting a raid earlier.
Yes. Neon Lights,
Appreciate
we
you.
love you all so much.
And the terror group. Sorry, just if we're gonna shout out everyone, let's just make sure we get all.
The table
And
of
I want to give a
horrors.
shout out to this creepy thing.
Oh
I'm sorry,
yeah,
what was that?
and the thing trying to stab us.
3.
3. So you take 3 points of sanity loss. Shouldn't get you to your breaking point, I don't think.
Oh.
Good.
I'm not gonna fire a weapon at my companion, who is right.
Okay.
Like, this thing is attached to her leg. I'm not gonna shoot a firearm. Just let her run up and just try to boot it.
You just got do an unarmed attack at it?
Yeah.
Great. Roll me unarmed attack then. Should be something in there like that.
A failure. 53.
Okay. Yeah, you run up to it and you take a good kick at it, and then you realize that this thing is unnaturally fast. For having such a low dex score, it just like, you know, it like sort of backs out of the way. Who's up next?
Me.
Elsie.
There's something
Do it.
fucking weird in here.
No, wait, hold up, time out. Okay. Well, I will go in there now that I have heard anglerfish yell. And I'm gonna shoot it.
Oh, double shooting. Okay. Do your shooting.
Okay.
Kill anglerfish here.
I could. I could. That's the thing. Hold on. I gotta put this in the thing, and it's because I'm silly and I forgot to do it. I think you know what. That's enough. I think. Can I just put the? I'm just gonna roll a a firearms check and then a d10.
Yeah, roll firearms. Sure.
Did it do it? No.
There goes something. That's a failure.
I'm gonna be real. I have failed like almost every single roll by at least 5 points of the passing score. Every roll. Okay.
45 out of 40 for everyone at home.
Well, you take a shot at this thing, and you fail. But again, like you see the challenge of hitting this thing because it's got this impossible construction to it. And not only is it made out of metal, it's got no mass, right? It's all like a skeleton. So you do miss. But there is that loud pop of that gunshot. And for those of you who are in their right mind enough to pay attention, the mining sound stops after the gunshot.
Yay.
Yay! Now, if I'm correct, it is James's turn.
Is James's turn.
Thank you.
I'm gonna follow suit with a lot of stuff we've already done, and shoot.
Oh, you're gonna run in there and shoot your gun?
Stop
Go ahead and shoot for me.
Hold on. Is there enough room where I can safely assume I can fire a gun and not hit anglerfish?
Let me put. Hold on one second. Let me put. You, Elsie, would you be right here? Does that seem fair?
That sounds about right for me.
Okay. You don't think this creature has gained any real cover? You think you can like shoot between anglerfish and ashen, with the, of course, caveat that if you miss badly, you could hit one of them.
All
Two
right.
villain points.
I know. And for some reason, Twitch is just not letting me redeem fucking anything.
Aw.
I have no idea. My Twitch has been weird lately. I have to just go through my browser. That being said, kablamo.
Oh.
I
Kablamo.
should have thrown more into firearms than I realized, but okay. Success.
That is a success. Just
Listen,
under that
I'll
success mark.
Hey, successes are successes.
They
That's all
are
that
successes.
matters.
Why don't you roll me your damage for that?
That is a. I just want to make sure I look it up correctly, because I believe it's 1d10 for this gun.
Okay.
Yeah, 1d10. Okay, yeah, 4 points of damage.
Ooh-wee. 4 points of damage is a full 4 points of damage. There's some fun rules here with this thing. So you do like take a shot and you hit it in the face. You hit it in that like metal mask, and part of it breaks off, revealing nothing. Like it's like there's no like cool teeth inside or anything like that. It's just like a void, and
Hollow.
it's hollow. And so it is going to turn and charge at you. So I gotta get a little thing out there for it. Oh, but also I have
Don't worry,
oh,
guys. It can only go poorly for me.
That's right.
You could set the whole house on fire and have to get out.
Yeah. First of all,
I'd be okay with that.
Well,
Not the
all
first
that was
time altruism has ever had to.
all that was going on. I did put this here. It's on the map for you now.
Oh fuck!
It's cute.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
James and I have the brains.
Weird as shit. It is right here, and it's going to charge through the two of you and towards altruism. There we go.
I forgot to put myself in the room. There we go.
And when it starts to move, you hear it wind up again, like it's just like it moves incredibly fast, and
when it's winding up,
it's
does
going
it sound
to
electrical or mechanical?
no.
Neither.
Have you heard of the
I
word
was gonna say.
eldritch? That's what it's.
Yes, that's more like it sounds almost clockwork, but there's no ticking or you know what I mean, anything like that, and you don't see any gears. Again, should not be. And so it charges at you. I'm just gonna let you know. I'll tell you right now that its knife here is a 60%, and so I'm just going to roll a 100 on the screen, and you can see what I get.
67.
That is a miss. And
it's two off of the funny number.
It is two off of the funny number, which we have a house rule is the best possible result.
Two villain points, raise it by 2.
Yeah. I feel like that's what he should do.
Wait. The best possible result for the person rolling.
Listen.
Yeah, do it.
If I'm going to die on a number, let it be the funny one.
You think death would be the best possible result for me? No. He would neuter you.
I don't like that anymore. Never mind.
This thing it stabs out at you and misses entirely. And that is the end of its turn. Back to the top of the order. Well, no, back to Sam. Back to Ancient Anglerfish.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that was its turn.
Mm-hmm.
Panic, because what the fuck is this thing?
Uh-huh.
I am fucking stabbed in the leg.
I mean, we've said before, this is like your first Delta Green mission.
Yeah.
This is, pretty wild.
She hasn't yet asked everyone what the heck Delta Green is, so.
You know it deals with the supernatural, but you thought that was a metaphor.
So I'm just gonna spend my turn panicking. I'm gonna forego any actions.
Okay. Again, if you look in your cheat sheets, there are certain things you can do on a turn other than attack. If you look on your handler screen, quick reference, combat, you can do a cold shot. You can try a disarm. You could do. You could save your action to fight back if it attacks you.
Attack, move, pen. Wait.
Yeah. Wait. It's all up to you. But you can wait if you want. And you can act after somebody else's turn if you want.
Right. So I'm gonna wait and see what Agent
Okay.
does.
Sweet. I believe that Agent Ashen is next.
I am going to reach down and start trying to put pressure on the stab wound.
Okay. All right. Make me a medicine check.
I can't
First aid.
succeed it.
Okay. You slap at her wound.
First aid, I do have 10% in.
First aid. Sweet. You can try first aid at 10%, sure.
Failure with a 95.
You're glad you didn't make it worse.
Did he make it worse? Seems like it.
Who? Please describe this for me.
I mean, I still have a gun in one hand, so like the gun is just like kind of slammed against one side of the leg, and it just like grab just a cloth or something from a bag, anything I could reach, and physically just like jam the other hand onto it.
Excellent.
I don't know why, but in my head, he grabs either agents or my like clothing when just trying to reach for anything. So as one of us are like setting up to do our next action, we're just getting pulled fucking down.
Okay. That is your turn.
Yeah.
Next up is Agent.
Making it worse.
I will treat that James's little input as a pulled me over, and I will do. Is it medicine or first aid? It doesn't matter. The score is the same.
First aid probably would be better. Medicine's more knowledge. First aid is more action.
90.
Not great.
No,
Not-
I have a 90.
Oh, good. Okay, then you automatically succeed. I thought you rolled a 90.
No, I'm very good at first aid.
Okay,
Walk
yep.
over, kick Ashen out of the way.
Yeah,
You that description's probably not far off.
you close up her wound. You know, she's not bleeding or anything like that. She's good.
Shove some quick clot.
Yep. Get some gauze in there. That's the
Don't
end of
do
your
that.
turn.
No, that's exactly what you should do.
James, you are up. You want to take another swing at this boy?
I
This
five.
little cherub boy? Okay, it's right up against you.
Can I kick it then?
Yeah, if you want to do an unarmed melee thing, you could do that.
Success.
Oh, okay, nice.
My goal is to like kick it into a wall, so it takes like some additional.
Oh, you're trying to like shove it.
construct.
You're trying to like move it with your
Well, I
kicking.
mean-
you want to
Kinda?
pinball this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, pinball is exactly what I want.
I think a 39 means you won't be able to do that. Like maybe it was a crit. Go for it.
That was
But,
the intention. It
yeah,
doesn't
sure.
mean it happened. Yep, I'm
Roll
totally good with
me the damage.
that. Oh, I need to look up. I was so ready to use
Yeah,
my
I think
gun.
it's 1d4 for unarmed,
I
but
think it
could be wrong.
is 1d4 minus 1.
Yep.
But it was close to me, and I don't feel like shooting my foot.
yeah,
That is 2 points of damage.
that is 2 points of damage. It takes you swing with your leg and kick at this thing, and you can feel the hardness of it.
Hold on. Sorry, might be wrong. I noticed there was strength and damage table right underneath it, so I just need to double check if my strength is high enough to do jack shit. Oh, it wouldn't have taken the -1, so it would have been 3 points of damage.
Okay, you swing out and you kick at this thing, and your foot meets metal. And I'll just
Ow.
lift the veil here and tell you you do 1 point of damage
Yay.
as you kick a metal rod. Yeah. It is the cherub's turn. The cherub is going to stab at you again, James. It just wants to kill. So,
I know. Listen, I'm just too pretty. Let's.
Yep, that's what it is. He thinks you're too pretty to live. So again, 60% with that knife.
That's gonna hit.
That's a success. Yeah. Wow, those damage rolls are killing me. You take 1 point of hit point damage. That is the end of the cherub's turn. Sam, you're up, my friend.
Yeah, didn't do anything. Oh man, just doesn't fight. But this thing isn't like a person.
No, it is not. You can't reason with this.
Nope. And she has no clue what the fuck it is. So she is gonna pull out the gun she never uses.
Yeah, first time for everything.
First time for everything.
Fire at this thing. Oh, by the way, and I didn't do this when James fired that other time, This thing is so small that any ranged attack is at -20.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
God.
That's why I didn't shoot it.
Well, listen, guns solve all issues. I'm an American.
All right. And I can't disarm because that's a melee against an armed, right?
It is armed. You could run up to it and try to grab the knife out of its hand. That would be a disarm. Do you have any training in melee unarmed?
Surprisingly, a little bit.
You can
Just in
go.
case.
I mean, you take away that knife, this thing loses a lot of its options.
Right. So I think, like, after Agent stops the bleeding and patches her up, and she has a moment to like freak out.
Mm-hmm.
The training clicks in. Still FBI. She's gonna like lunge
You
forward.
went to whatever that place is that they all go.
Yep.
There was a TV show about it.
Oh my god.
You reach out to try and grab that knife, and instead you take 2 points of damage as the knife slashes your hand. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 point of damage. Take half that.
Oh, I'll take both.
Okay.
I want to die.
So your hand is open. Back to the top of the order. Let's keep it rolling. Hoop, I believe that you are first.
Has anything come from that hole in the ground?
Not yet.
What the
Yes!
fuck?
Fuck you. Sorry, had to. Keep going.
That's lovely. Thank you.
I'll try to kick the knife out of this little gremlin's hand.
Okay. That would be a disarm. So just roll me a melee unarmed attack.
40%-ish good at that.
That's not
Hey,
bad.
a 28.
Hey, the knife goes out of its hand and skitters across the floor, lands over here.
And I would love to kind of circle around so my back is not to the hole.
Okay, so you want to get away from that hole. Yeah, there's no attack of opportunity nonsense in this. You just go around there and
Hate games of
no
attack
problem.
opportunity. They're the worst.
Uh-huh. All right, I believe that Agent is up next.
Is the hole is through a room, like there's a door that can be put between us?
I'm sorry, one more time, Elsie? In English?
Where's the hole? Where's the hole?
The hole is in the center of the bathroom in here.
So I can shut the door?
Yes, theoretically you could.
You can certainly try.
I want to shut the
You
door.
can certainly try to
If I shut the door, they can't come out. It's okay. I want to shut the door.
Okay.
And then, if possible, barricade it with something.
Yeah, I mean, there's just this room again. There's the hole. That's a horrible hole, but there it is. There isn't really anything in here. There's like broken scraps of furniture left and dirt. You could try to move dirt over there, but it would take you a while. Get the groceries.
Okay.
Get everything out of the refrigerator.
Okay. Does anybody have anything I could like jam the door with? I have a gun that worked for me once before. Can I shoot the like? No, it probably locks from the inside. Okay. I'll just shut the door, and then I want to. I feel like we should run. So.
It could be nice.
It's friendly.
I kind of want to tell them we should get out of here while we can. And this feels like a losing fight. Given we have no idea what this thing is, and it doesn't feel like it's exactly how we think it works. Just seeing the way it moves and whatnot that we've observed already. So we've already disarmed it. Is there a way to like knock it on the ground without pinning it? Because I see the option for pin, but I don't exactly want to do that. I just want to like.
You could do pin as like a push if you want to like push it over.
I would like to do that.
Sure.
It serves as a defense roll. So what does that mean? Unarmed combat. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would like for one, please.
Failure.
I just want one success.
Yeah, everyone wants successes, Elsie. Do you want to use, I believe you have a hero point.
I have used all of them so
Use
far.
more. You need them.
You need to.
Thanks. Okay, here we go. Alright, alright.
You
Thanks,
go to
Mr.
shove at
Closer.
this thing and just you like it's just like it I haven't really emphasized this enough. This thing is like zip, you know what I mean? It's like super fast, so you can't like, where do I push it? Where do I, You hesitate and the moment is lost. Next up is James. James, this thing is
Papa.
unarmed.
I still shoot it.
Okay. Do that at a
So,
negative 20.
clarify.
Yeah.
Is it negative 20 or plus 20? Doesn't plus 20
Negative
add
20, because
difficulty?
it's harder for you to succeed.
Okay.
No, negative 20
What was-
would.
Just
So
ask.
if your firearm is
Mhm.
60, you would be rolling to try to get under a 40.
Oh, it's lowering the base, not the modifier.
goal. Yep,
That
yep.
makes sense. Okay. I was
Sorry if that
doing
was confusing,
the
yep.
reverse of the math. Okay, cool.
Eh,
Success.
that is a success. Great. Roll me that firearm damage.
Okay. Slash 1d10. Pew. 5 points of damage.
1 point of damage against this metal
Motherfucker.
baby. You do like it chips away, And just for fun, I'll let you guys know because we're having fun and it's getting late. Anytime that you deal damage and it does an odd number as damage, it's only 1. So 1, 3,
Always?
5, 7, 1 point of damage. If you
Always?
rolled a
I got it.
6, you would do
Sorry.
all 6. If you roll
Ah,
4,
fuck.
you would do all 4.
Just casually, not fucking
Is that like
fuck this game.
for all damage rolls in Delta Green?
Mhm. No, just for this
Oh,
little metal baby.
just for the little bit metal.
Because he metal. Because he metal.
He metal AF.
Metal
He
A.
is metal. Yeah, that's the end of your turn, and the door to the bathroom opens.
No.
No, I shut it. They didn't knock first.
Dang it, you're
Water's
right.
Water's right.
Sorry, you
I
need to
didn't-
ask permission?
I didn't invite them in.
So, the door opens, and standing there is a beautiful woman who is wearing this like white gauzy dress, but all around the hem it is just dirt and soil, and she's holding in one hand a pickaxe, and in the other hand she has another butcher's knife. And she looks at all of you and she says, "Can I help you?"
Not Citri.
Is this baby attacking?
I'm sorry. What did you ask, Sam?
This is not Citri.
This is
right?
Ophelia Citri.
God damn. Can't attack.
She says, "Can I help you?"
Call off that thing. Whatever doll thing that is. Call it off.
What, the cherub?
Sure.
I don't. Make me a persuasion check.
Can I even succeed on those?
Can I assist?
No, I just want Hoop to do it.
61 out of 20.
She goes, "No, that was a gift.
He did try to
He
kill
works-
us.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?"
Citri, we're here to help you.
I don't need help. I'm almost there.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get my bottle.
We're looking for Michael Whitwer.
Michael Whitwer. And you see this blank look on her face. And she says, yeah, yes, I remember him.
We're looking for him. Trying to help. We're trying to find him, trying to help him.
He's not here.
That's why we're here.
Have you seen him?
No? But we're hoping that you might have some idea.
She says, listen, either you help me dig or leave. This is my house, I think.
Don't sound too sure about that.
Well, she says, I mean, I'm not sure of anything anymore. I say this is my house, but this isn't really a house, right? I mean...
What is it then, Citri?
Well, it's a set in a play. What? Oh, she says. And she looks at you, because you're right there by the door. She looks at Anglerfish, looks in your eyes, and says, you don't know. You don't know.
No. Can you explain it?
Here. And she holds out this piece of paper. Take it?
Yep, Anglerfish takes it.
She watches you.
Unfold the paper.
And the paper is a drawing of a sign that is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. It winds and bends and brings you in closer while making you viscerally sick. Make me a sanity check.
All right, see. Okay, get out of here, Citri.
It's worth noting now that she's here, the cherub has stopped its aggression.
I just click sanity points.
Villain point. Reroll that, please. You have a high sanity, so it's you'll probably be fine.
You want me to modify it too?
No.
Fucking it.
This is what you've been looking for. This is something that, first of all, is so important that you'll need to share it with the rest of the team immediately. And if you don't, that would be bad. But also, you know who else needs to see this is your friend Agent Reeves, who you work with. And do you know who else is your friend Katie? You feel like taking a picture of it and sending it to them. But right now, the rest of ACEL is here. They need to see this.
Yeah, they're right here, so they need to see it right now. I think agents by me since they closed the door.
Mm-hmm.
Just strong hand on agent's shoulder. And Anglerfish is just gonna pull you in. She's like, you have to see this. You have to look at this.
What do you do?
I want what I would say that she doesn't think to look at it because of just like the number of missions with Delta Green she's gone on, but I want to make a roll for it because I feel like the situation is
I understand.
enough.
I understand.
Yes.
Well, you can make a suggestion if you want. I would add to those lists of reasons that like Delta Green was like, if you see a book or a play or anything like that, report it right away. You know, if you feel like someone's been corrupted, you know, tell us.
Yeah.
All those things. So you know that there's something corrupting and infectious here. You could either do like a human to try and read her body language to see how she's being affected by it, or psychoanalysis, or psychology. If you want, that might be a good way to sort of like read the situation, be like, no, I shouldn't be looking at this. Or you could just, I don't know. If you've got another idea, I'd take it.
Well, my human and my psychotherapy, I don't think I have psychoanalysis, are both 10.
Let's stick with it.
So.
Okay, pick one of those.
You need to look at it. You have to look at this.
I'd say with the experience you have, make it at a +10.
Okay. Let's do
Just
human.
give you a better chance of not losing it entirely.
Yo!
Yo, yo, yo. That was very close.
But I
And
got
also-
the +10, right? So I
Oh
have to
yeah,
roll
with a
under
+10,
20.
that's a success. That's true. That is true. Anglerfish, you take 4 points of sanity loss. Here.
Cool.
And Agent, when you see this thing, you're like, no, this is what we're supposed to be avoiding. What do you do?
Like looking out from the corner of my eye just to like get a depth perception of it. I want to reach out and try to like take it in my hand and crumple it if I can grab it from Agent Anglerfish.
This is important.
If you try and stop her, let's do opposed dex checks. And so both of you roll a dex check. And as a reminder, this is how opposed checks work. If one succeeds and the other fails, obviously the success wins. If both succeed, the higher number rolled wins. If both fail, the lower number roll wins.
Okay.
It's a thing.
I gotcha.
Let's go.
It's 2 successes, but Anglerfish wins.
Wait.
Because she's closer under her target. The higher number wins, and she rolled a 47. So Anglerfish, you pull this away. You don't feel like angry. You don't feel like violent, but this is important to you. And also, you want to show the other guys.
I'll show you later then. Who's closest?
No, you can look at it later.
Who do you show it to next?
Ash